Hello, everybody, and welcome back to week 7. Week 7. Oh my gosh, week 7 of League of Legends CMSA League. How are you doing, Sam?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. I'm more excited than Twisted Fate on 14.13. Let me tell you, I'm ready for some good matches. I mean, anytime that I'm choosing to be here on a Tuesday night, I know I've picked the right card, so to speak. So I'm excited for the day.
I have mixed feelings about that reference because I've only played like 3 games of League all week, and all 3 of them had the Twisted Fate in the mid lane, and holy cow, was I not expecting that kind of performance on Twisted Fate. There was someone who went in AD Twisted Fate, just like went straight up Kraken first, and just absolutely stood still and just wrecked me. I was, what did they do to him?
Oh, they did so much to him. It is great. I hope a team picks him. I want to see Twisted Fate. I want to see Smolder. Every teams, you got options. Do something, because I've got so much to talk about if either of those 2 picks come up. They're great. They what haven't they done to him, really? Every ability was changed. It's insanity.
I might need to pull that up, and we might need to look it over in some free time, because I didn't realize that they did any changes. I just thought, oh, cool, people are like getting back into Twisted Fate. I like the concept of Twisted Fate. I don't love playing him because I don't like having 0 mobility and a very interesting kind of bland skill set, in my opinion. But I think I like the whole like not fortune teller, like card using, like kind of fantasy, you know. I want to live that fantasy, but he just doesn't give it to me, you know.
Yeah.
But hey, maybe things have changed if they did enough changes to impress me. I don't know. I definitely wasn't happy about them on the enemy team, but maybe I'll be happy about them on my team.
Yeah, I think the Gambit Fantasy is like one of those just badass card throwing ones. Who can't get behind that? I love it seeing him on the Rift, although he is so impressive right now.
Yeah, there wasn't much counterplay. Like I could CC him and he would just sit still and just auto me. And I'm like, okay, this is fun. This is absolutely how Twisted Fate's supposed to be played. So this week we're following the Pearl League, and we're gonna be following Jogan. Jogan is the league manager for the Overwatch League. I don't think I've ever actually watched him play League of Legends. I was telling Sam before we got in here, I was like, Jogan plays League of Legends since when?
Yeah, I don't think I've been fortunate enough to watch him play, but I've got to be able to cast alongside him for League of Legends one time, so I know he knows his stuff. I'm excited to see him play and be featured here tonight on, I think, Orange Otters is the name of the team that we are following.
Let's see. Refresh. We're looking at Pearl. Yes, Orange Otters. Orange Otters is going to have Jogan, Airwave, Dinky Evergreen, Disc 100, and John. And John's always in the chat. I love John. We love the support. I'm trying to think. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm as always so curious to see where everyone goes. There's a lot of supports on or people that I've seen play supports. I know lots of people are versatile. They can play multiple roles, but a few of these names we've had on the stream supporting before. Now they're all here on one super team known as Orange Otters.
You know, people have been joking about it. I'm totally down with seeing the full 5 support team comp pop up. Like, bet I'm down. It's not that serious. We can do it.
No, yeah. Right now, this is a prime opportunity to do it. Yeah, you got a couple players on your squad can play Seraphine, or Seraphine. Hopefully that works out for them.
Yeah, let's get the Soraka top this game. One of my friends used to play tank Soraka top, and they would always win lane because, like, what are you gonna do to kill her? She's just gonna keep dropping her Q, slowing you down, and she'll just keep healing it back. But later on, they weren't the greatest, because even if you build tank Soraka, you don't necessarily survive. But it's still fun to watch, so I'd be down.
Seems like you'd want a tank elsewhere. I know, like, what was it, last week before that, we had someone go Soraka mid in like a game 3, and just decided that. But then it didn't matter how far behind they were in lane. They're Soraka in the late game. They get to just keep everyone on their team alive. So,
yeah, because they had a solid hyper carry. Do you remember who that was?
Oh, I don't.
This is gonna bother me. They're gonna pop up in the chat. Like, that was me. That was me.
Yeah, please pop up in the chat. Let me know who you are. Absolutely.
Yes. Looks like for the first game, Orange Otters is going against Nyla's Naughties, which is going to be team captain Skinny Marink, followed by Carpenter BD, Kazix, Mowins, and Shades. I've seen Mowins, I've seen Kazix. I don't know if I've seen Carpenter or Shades.
Calamity Shades, I think we have seen. I think they made an appearance on stream once before.
You're right. And then that's plus size Twink. Yeah, Carpenter's plus size Twink. We've seen plus size Twink.
Right, Twink. Okay, yep. All right. So some regular names over there. Both these teams have a lot of fun players to watch.
Mm-hmm. They said, look at their chat here. John says, I've never played in a lobby where Jogan hasn't won. So what we're seeing is an automatic 3-game-in-a-row win on Jogan's team. Orange Otters for the win.
Yeah, we will see. Have we had it like a golden cast here where our followed player has gone 3-0? Or followed team? I don't know if that's happened yet.
I don't think this season. Last season there were a couple.
Okay.
Yes, but not this season.
Maybe tonight is the night.
Pressure's on Jogan.
Never. Some folks here have never seen you lose in a lobby.
Some folks have never seen you play League of Legends at all. Me, I haven't. Malvin says it looks one-sided. Skinny Marink says they're missing somebody, so they are organizing a substitute. Okay, plus size Twink is their substitute, so they're trying to get him in here. So we got some time to kill. Let's see who plays what. Since I've never seen Jogan play before in our life, let's see. Profile. I see. Yep. Oh, so it's showing all their Fortnite stuff. I don't want to see Fortnite.
So much Fortnite. Filter out the Fortnite here. It's Tuesday. We only want to see League of Legends.
Oh, you can filter that?
No, I don't think you can.
I'm like, am I missing something?
I wish you. No, I don't think you can.
He did get a first place in Fortnite. That's cool. I can't imagine because they dropped like 50 people in that thing, right? I've never played Fortnite.
Yeah, maybe. No, same. I think they all like paraglide onto some island somewhere and then just guns start falling from the sky. I just don't know.
Yeah, let's just have a whole conversation about Fortnite as people who don't know anything about Fortnite. It's all slander at this point because we're just like, yeah, the Fortnite is definitely when this happens. I know they all get dropped onto a big map. I want to say there's like 50 people that get dropped. Maybe it's less nowadays.
I thought it was 100 actually. I thought it was like
I think it used to be something crazy like that. Like it used to be. I think it's changed or there's different game modes. I don't know. I
think there's Legos in the game now from what I gather.
I think that's like a separate game. Like they have Fortnite and they have Lego Fortnite.
I'm just showing my ignorance. Okay, Lego Fortnite. So I thought it was like the season we were in.
Okay. No, Fortnite is so it's such a cluster fuck to me. Like it's like everything pop culture shoved into a video game, and I'm like, what is happening? So they'll put in characters like Ariana Grande, Nicki Minaj, like friggin' Peter Griffin's in there. Like they have full-on concerts in Fortnite where they have like animated artists like in there as monstrous beings like performing to the players. It's so outrageous.
My favorite thing that ever happened in Fortnite that I heard of is like during the final Star Wars film. There, of course, it opens with the iconic scroll of somehow Palpatine survived, and you just have no idea. Like you're just thrown in as an audience member, but like the backstory to that was like broadcast in Fortnite as like the canon message or whatever story behind how that happened was like broadcast to Fortnite, and that's the only place that it wasn't like printed in a book. Like at the time, that was the definitive place for any canonical knowledge of how exactly Emperor Palpatine came back was from Fortnite, 100%, which just blows my mind that was ever a thing.
I believe it. Looking at I did put a poll up again. I said, do you prefer red side or blue side? Which one do you prefer before I tell you the results?
I tend to prefer, I think, bot side, blue side.
Blue side?
Yeah, I prefer blue side. Because I play ADC, and I think the camera is slightly advantageous from that angle, at least for the way I like to play and throw my camera around.
That's fair. People, we had 2-1. It was 2 for red side and 1 for blue side. I would say, I'd probably say red side, which I have mixed feelings. I don't like playing on red side in lane, just like you, because I play a lot of bot lane as well. Excuse me, I'm so congested today. Like when you're in bot lane, it does feel better being on blue side for sure. But once you get out of lane, the whole like dragon fight, baron fight thing, being on red side just feels better to me. For one, dragon's way more open. Blue side often gets like stuck behind the dragon pit, so it's really hard for them to get in without ever burning flash. And then baron fights don't happen as often. I guess technically it's more advantageous to be on the blue side for that, but also it kind of leaves you open to more like attack angles coming from the red side when you're on blue side. So I lean towards red side just from a mechanics perspective, you know. But that's just me. Let me look at the chat here. I've been kind of ignoring it. I'm so sorry. I went off on a tangent. Let's see. John said, I promise everything you say about Pal World is JK, except when it isn't. And then I told him he's being reported. Jogon says, I'm the one who's always wanting to see Lux. Everyone wants to see Lux. Like, I just wish she wouldn't be banned. And we can just see her playing it every single game.
We should have a themed week one of these weeks where the theme is Lux. I'll wear my Lux bow tie or wig, one of the two.
Yo, Lux wig?
I'm sure I could make something happen.
Oh my god.
And then no Lux band. And Lux has to be played in some role every single round.
Last stream, you need to wear your Lux wig. Or maybe for invitationals. We'll see.
Oh, perfect.
Jellyfish said, what about me? You reamed me about taking the support item too. Oh, was that you?
Was this the Soraka?
I think it was. It was.
Oh yeah, it was the support item Soraka mid.
It was, yeah. We were just talking about how it worked, but we didn't think it was going to. That's all.
I always give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm ready to see it work.
Yeah, you prove me wrong. I might say some not great things about it at first, but if you prove me wrong, it's all in good faith, good sportsmanship, all those things. Jogan says 3 wins or 3 losses. Incorporated. Oh.
Incoming.
Got it. God, I can't read. John says we will definitely get a perfect record. Jogan says first time playing. I believe it. I've never seen you before, so you must not have ever played. Gunny says bow tie check. Dapper confirmed. Is that that's a king card?
That's a king of spades playing it because Twisted Fate, of course, is so prevalent. Ooh. I saw him in almost pretty much every game I played this last week. So
seriously,
break out the pick a card.
Not a problem.
All right, we're in the draft. We got a misfortune ban right off the bat.
Excellent. Can I get a stream right off the bat? Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, I keep telling you. Tell me this stuff earlier. Let's see. I'm in this screen.
NF ban. All
right. Share your screen. League of Legends. Go live. Lilia ban and Nocturne ban. Nocturne. He's picked or banned at every single one that I've seen. He's like he's the new Lux.
Life is too short for
just so good right now. Hexblade just great on him. Brings so much to the team. We will not be seeing him. Zillion ban. One of Twisted Fate's favorite support.
A Vex ban. I love the idea of Vex. I don't love her cooldowns. Whenever I'm playing Vex, I throw all my abilities and then I'm like, okay, I'll sit here for 5 to 6 seconds while I wait for them to come back. I have my alt cooldown back up because it reset. I will use that in about 4 seconds and then we'll come back in.
Yeah,
oh, look, a Lux.
You're just spoiled because Lux doesn't have to wait like that.
No, she does not.
Got like half the cooldowns.
20-second ultimate, basically a basic ability.
Yeah. Earth all the time here in
Mhm.
Lux Land, which we get to see. We're starting or continuing the streak now of Lux 100% pick ban.
Oh, we got a Belveth
That's-
pick.
Belveth, okay.
You know how I feel about Belveth. I gotta see the rest of this team comp to make a decision here.
Yes. I mean, I don't have to see the rest of the team comp to know what's going on, though. Over on the side opposite Orange Otters, Lux Trundle Malphite. What a beefy and
They're trolling.
team. Yes, they are. They've got damage. They've got tankiness. That's a scary composition.
In the honor of Valentine's Day, we've got a Zaya Rakan bot lane.
May you die with your eyes closed.
I was just thinking that earlier today too. I was like, you know what? What happened to all the couples bot lanes? Like, I haven't seen a Zaya Rakan in so long, and that's just iconic. Like when they brought that out, like, oh look, we have like a partnership bot lane, like they're a couple. I was like, oh my god, we've been talking about this for years. We finally have this, and then it was like a cool thing forever, and for like 2 seasons, and now no one plays it. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you don't see them paired up even when I'm like covering Zaya. People, I don't know, just not in love with Rakan, and they're both in pretty good spots right now. And
Yeah.
it's still a strong duo lane.
You'll
play. I'm
see them in
surprised we
pro
don't see it
play
more in
all the
league.
time.
Oh yeah.
But nowhere else. It's like, do what the pros do. Just play Zaya Rakan. Gunny Hartman gifted a tier 1 sub to Laugh Like Nate. Welcome to the subscription, Laugh Like Nate. Laugh Like Nate.
Laugh Like
And thank
Nate.
you, Gunny. He also gave one to Ballad of Caius. Welcome to the subscription, Ballad of Caius. Got an Ari ban, an Ash ban, a Nafiri ban,
Yes, sir.
and a Tito ban.
Emo. Oh, okay.
Buey says Stragets in the bot lane. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, a Tom Kench. Okay. I'm liking this team better.
Yeah.
I always get
Gotcha.
nervous when I don't see a tank. Calamity Shades picking up the Kate. I'm wondering if that Lux is going to be the support or the mid.
Really? I mean, they definitely need maybe a little bit more AP. Although they could live without it, to be honest.
Cool. Now is
Yeah, they're-
Naughty's.
Yeah. There's the big AP
Oh,
pick.
yeah.
What a well-rounded, tanky, strong team that they've managed to draft for themselves.
Yeah, no, I love that team so far. Trundle is just so strong. Lux, you can't go wrong with her. Malphite engages are amazing. Although there isn't like a there isn't like crazy wombo with this Malphite. There's no Yasuo on the team. There's no like Wukong diving in there.
Yeah, but
it's
like you hold a
Malphite.
bunch of it's Malphite, but then you can layer that Lux and the Falling Star from A Soul right on top of it. That's gonna be a ton of damage.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the Aurelion Soul scale because I feel like with their team comp, they have a lot of scalability potential. Like they're going to get to the mid and late game. There's no way they're going to get stomped out so early that they don't get to their solid points in the game. Looking at the other side, so you got a Nivea to basically go against that Aurelion Soul, which I feel like is a very even matchup in my opinion. They're both kind of hang out and farm, maybe do a little bit of roaming, a little bit of ganking, but their strength really comes in the later portions of the game, especially when Nivea's wave clear really kicks in. And I'm excited for this Belveth for once because that team comp really sets up for her. She has the potential to do amazing things here.
Yeah, and I also think that the one thing that makes me a little nervous about Nivea, well, I guess it goes both ways. So Nivea, you are going to allow this Aurelion Soul to kind of scale. However, you get to play very uninteractive, and now with the changes to Aurelion Soul, he has to interact a little bit more with his lane opponent in order to stack quickly. And so if Nivea can kind of just hang out and also scale to the late game, we can get there without Aurelion Soul being like super, super well stacked. So we'll see how this shakes out.
Starting the poll for the victors here. Who do you think that'll win based off the comps?
You know, I think that I still would favor Nyla's Naughties. That's the side, right, with Aurelion Soul, Trundle, Malphite. I think that combo, they have like good way to initiate. They have very strong kind of individual lanes, especially on the top and bottom side of the map. So I think they'll have a lot of control over kind of the early part of this game. So I really like what they're doing. Granted, Orange Otters has drafted a lot of ways to kind of counter that. Like Xayah, with a well-placed ultimate, can get out, like with Featherstorm, can just get out of anything she needs to, and then you're hitting one less priority target. Belveth doesn't have to sit with the team. Tom Kench can save a target. So, and Rakan is great at disengaging as well. So, I think I'm excited for this game to go late. Both teams want to play for the late game. We'll see some explosive fights late, but I'm going to lean slightly in the favor of Nihilus Naughties.
I'm going to kind of agree with you. Like, I love both of these team comps. Like, everything about them is fantastic to me. You have amazing wave clear, you have amazing roaming potential, you have amazing damage, you have amazing CC, you have tanks. Like, oh, I just love the team fight comps. They're my favorite. And everyone's got the tools that they need. As far as laning phases go, I could see the Kate Lux lane being very oppressive against the Rakan Xayah, because Rakan's got a little bit of peel / protection, but not like a ton, especially before 6. So I see them coming out on top there, maybe keeping Xayah Rakan repressed until they're able to maybe rotate to top side. Mid lane, I feel is gonna be pretty much a stalemate, especially once they get to 6, because Anivir just be pushing waves, and he's gonna be pushing waves with his execute. Top side, they're both just set up to kind of wait for team fights. So I feel like that's gonna be kind of a wet noodle fight up top. It's gonna be very dependent on bot lane, I think.
Yeah, no, I can absolutely see that. I think anytime you've got Caitlyn Lux, something that is a double poke lane, you're looking for that to gain you a lot of control of the bot side of the map. And both these teams, they want to get to the late game, and the team that has the dragons there is definitely going to be at a big advantage. That could be a difference maker.
They had to reset.
Oh, an early reset. Okay. Well, another 3 minutes to wait through.
Jump to spectate. I'm surprised it's letting me even load into this game right now, since they're not in it.
It was nice of them to let you know immediately that it was not to be.
Yeah, let me out.
Oh.
She's like, I'm watching the game whether you guys are here or not.
We're just gonna. I don't know where you guys are, but there's a game going on.
That was so weird.
Just the bots take over, and
right.
we're like, wow, they're
just going in. Oh, that's funny. Hey, that's something new every single week. Some kind of new technical difficulty, some kind of new random experience.
Yeah, this is tame so far.
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, like it's good for me professionally. Like if I want to do this professionally, to just run into all these new random things, so I know how to deal with them in the future. Load it into a game, even though they weren't there anymore. They said, so we picked the same teams. I mean, characters, quick bans. Okay, yes.
Yeah. Hopefully they go through with that.
Disc 100 says, I'm going to pass a way of embarrassment. And John says, I think it was Riot. There's been a couple bugs with the tournament codes lately, so I wouldn't be super surprised.
There was an issue with a player? Like someone didn't join, or
something along those lines? I don't know. When you guys tell me what happened. Early. Disc, why are you embarrassed? What happened?
Yeah.
Give us the tea. Tell us what's up.
You lock in the wrong champion?
Did anyone vote in the poll?
Or maybe wrong runes.
No one voted in the poll. No one's winning.
No one's winning this game.
Disc for Smite.
Oh, okay. That would do it.
Yeah, you should be embarrassed.
That would do it. Well, good sports on both sides to let us to let him re-roll that game. And to all the non-voters, first off, why are we non-voters? But secondly, like, I mean, apparently they were correct. We just watched the first game, and it was 2 seconds long with no winner. So
shortest game I've ever spectated. Yeah. Shelty said, "Disky girl."
You didn't have to actually own up to it, so I'm props on you for just announcing it to the world here. That
Yeah, hey, if you can't make fun of yourself, might as well make fun of everybody else, right?
just make fun of me. If you can't make fun of yourself, just make fun of Sam BC. That's what I would.
John said, "Do y'all remember when you'd see the death numbers of all the terrain?" Death numbers of the terrain. Oh, you mean when I could see like all the there was like 999 true damage popping up on everything every single time something happened? Yes, I remember that.
I do not remember that. How long ago was that?
That was, I think it was the beginning of this season.
Oh, okay.
Was it the beginning of this season or was the end of last season? No, because you were there, so it was the beginning of this season. Yeah, it was when the new patch came out when we started having like all these issues. For the first, I want to say 2 streams, like it just kept showing like a bunch of like white numbers popping out of like all the minions and everything.
Okay, now I remember this.
Yeah,
yes.
it was just like 1,000 true damage to everything. You know, it's like, yeah, Riot was definitely cleaning up the spectate mode a little bit. It's gotten to a better spot. Last week we didn't have any technical issues. Thank God. We're crossing our fingers, knocking on synthetic wood.
I've got the real thing. We're good.
Oh, thank you, perfect. Because I don't actually. I think the frame of my mirror is real wood. Everything else is definitely not. But I can't reach it. It's all the way over there. That mirror is one of my prized possessions, by the way. You guys can't really see it from here, but it's in the shape of a shield, like a sigil / emblem. I found it out of the closet, the thrift store, and I was like, this is iconic. I love this. I'm never letting this go out of my sight. I will carry it with me across the country if I have to, because this is the most beautiful mirror I've ever seen in my entire life.
I love a good thrift store find. I miss having like a thrift store. There used to be one between where I lived and the train station, so I would just pop in like all the time just to see if I could find anything. And it's just nothing beats that, getting a good deal on an awesome vintage piece like that.
I very, very rarely find something I like almost never. But there's been 2 instances. There's one where I found that. And then there was one time that I went and I got these like really vintage looking candlesticks. I'm really into like medieval, like Renaissance revival. So anything that looks kind of like that, I'm super into it. So there was like these really cool candlesticks and there was the salad bowl. But the salad bowl, it was basically just this big wooden bowl. It was like a dark wood. It looked really authentic, like something people would like eat out of like a long time ago. And I was like, oh, I can like put plants in this. I can put soil in the bowl and like drill out the bottom so like water can come through it. And it's like a really cool planter. Right now I have my dice in it because I haven't gotten around to planting stuff in it. But it was one of my favorite thrift finds for sure. The little things, you know?
Yeah, that sounds lovely. A perfect home for dice.
Right. I found a salad bowl. The things you get excited about. My God, I'm laughing so much and being hot. Trying to get my blanket off of me, but also not all the way off me because I'm going to be freezing in 5 seconds. Going through gay menopause. I'm turning 30 this year. I'm basically gay retired.
Oh. Are you gonna throw a funeral?
A retirement party. I'm not dying.
That's 40. Sorry.
Yeah, we die at 40. We retire at 30. They do not call me Tim says I'm 40. I don't want to hear it. Oh, so you're dead. She's communing with us from the great beyond, the great gay beyond. He says yes. Let's see, going back to the layout here. They did all the same picks and bans, but hopefully somebody brought Smite this time. And we won't have to reset.
That would be embarrassing. Yeah. Once is forgivable, twice.
Shame on you. But you know what? Since we added all this extra time before the game, that just guarantees that after this game, we're not going to have a gap. And we're just going to go straight into the next one. Which I love. We don't want gaps. Although I do owe some people some interviews since last time when we had like 45 minutes of free time. I just completely forgot that we could do interviews.
Now that I know we're ready for it, I will for sure find us. That's going to be great.
Although I am very excited to also have to pull up ChatGPT again because I haven't touched it since then. And I think I'm in love. Chat GPT is amazing.
Are we gonna have another dramatic reading?
Yeah, and
All right.
we'll pull up a story maybe of like a tale of the Freljord or something. Last time we did Teemo. I don't know. Chat GPT is just what's up, man. I'm telling you. I knew so much about Teemo that I didn't even know. But like it said, it hasn't been updated in 2 years, so it might not know everything. I wonder if I typed anything about Smolder, if it would be able to tell us about Smolder. I doubt it, but I also don't want to doubt ChatGPT before I give it a chance.
Yeah, either it would, it'd probably say that it doesn't know it, or it would just lie and make things up, which would be great.
It's quite possible. Which I just noticed, there is no Smolder and there is no Twisted Fate. Listen, those of you guys who are playing right now need to listen to the Shoutcast and pick the champions that we pick for you. Because that's what we want to see. Airwavy says, was the best game I played the ones with the execute with the true damage? Sure. I keep forgetting that like I keep accruing coins and points. They're the same thing. I keep incurring them from watching the stream constantly too, even though I'm actually running the stream. I was talking again with leadership about some potential uses for the point system, and I'm very excited to implement some of those soon. I'm not going to tell you what they are yet because some of them may be true and some of them may not be true, but let's just say I am very excited.
Well, keep us in suspense, why don't you? That's the best way to do it. As you say that, I'm like, okay, wait, I gotta pull up the Twitch stream. Here we go.
I'm gonna spill coffee all over myself. Blah, blah, blah.
Opa.
All right, come on, OBS. You can pick up the game. I know you can.
Okay, so we got Jogon, our featured player we're following tonight on the Tom Kench. I was wondering where everyone was gonna go. Dinky on Xayah. Okay, I love that Arcana Xayah skin. One of my favorites. And does Rakan have an Arcana skin? I forget if that was the skin where there was like one of the first, not like Worlds lines, but like regular skin lines where one of the two lovebirds got a skin and the other one did not. And I think they had to go back and make sure that they were still matching. But I think it was before the Arcana release where that was a hot button issue.
I'm not sure. I don't recall that ever happening, but I'm sure it did.
I think they announced it, or they only announced one of the skins, and then everyone's like, well, wait, what about, I think it was before Recon, like, what about Xayah? And then they had to backpedal, like, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll get around to it. Johan says, good luck me. He redeemed 100 points to highlight his own message to say good luck to himself.
I approve of that. I approve of that use of 100 points.
We approve of this message. John says, not me? Question mark? They're on the same team. All right, let's go ahead and add some things here. Scoreboard.
Yep.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Objective timers. We don't need the time controls. Let's organize everybody.
30 seconds until
Bloop,
minions
bloop.
spawn.
Where's the invade? Where's the invade?
Oh, come on here. Viper.
Oh, there's a fight over here.
Here we go. Jogon Disc 100 got the deep word down. So
They
knowing
said,
a little
"Get
bit of
out."
information about where Kha'Zix is gonna start on that jungle trundle.
Minions have spawned.
So it looks like they're gonna be pathing towards the bot side, but they're pathing down there now, so they're gonna know that they're gonna be taking the trundle towards the top side for the first gank, most likely.
Yeah, and don't normally see this, but it looks like with Bel'Veth starting top side, so we'll have both junglers going opposite directions here, which usually ends up into lots of kills, as there's not counter gank opportunities as easily available.
Yes, murder spree, murder. Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing.
It also means that Zaya and Rakan had a little bit of earlier time with the wave, which is what you love here if you're in the bot lane, because you got to arrive first and start hopefully trying to win that push. Because if you don't get it now, you're not going to see you're not going to see it for a long time in the bot lane. But without them pushing hard for it, it looks like that even though they got there first, they're still going to give up level 2.
$740 versus 770. I was just looking, the ADC's health bars are like significantly higher than Lux's. Poor Lux is so squishy.
She gets to play at a significantly further range than all of them.
Kate
I think she'll be okay.
Kate's fully at the same amount of range, basically. Oh, she's landing the snare. Rakan's going to drop the shield, but they're putting a bunch of damage. Kate is just standing still and autoing away. She said, you're going to take all this damage. The ignite went down. I think she's going to survive, though. The binding light, putting it down.
Yeah, that's what makes this combo so strong. You hit either of them hit any sort of CC, it's just going to immediately be followed by that snap trap and so much damage. You feel like you got hit by a gold card.
That classic Kate Lux bot lane. It was so popular in pro play and in basically any kind of play for so long. I haven't seen it as much lately, but it's still super, super strong. The poke potential and the outrageous amount of damage is just, it's so terrorizing to be in that lane.
It does disengage pretty well, and the way the junglers are pathing, like they do need to be warding well because they're probably not going to see a lot of support from Kha'Zix for a while, and Disc 100 on that Velvet can hang. Another one lands.
She's low. She takes the Q from the Kate. Flashing in. She's going to live.
I didn't see if the snapshot got eaten up. Yeah, Malins, you're low and don't have enough, I think, even for a snare to land.
Oh, she went for the flash. She's not letting her go back. First blood goes to Bel'Veth.
And that, just as I was discussing, that's the issue when you're playing a lane like this and you're having to push up. Sometimes it can be, oftentimes you want the jungler to be pathing towards you, so that if you can get the opponents low, show your jungler there and say you have to recall or you're getting dove. Sending the jungle from bot to top like that does open you up to those kind of ganks if you fail to come away with good back timings or kills when you get the opponents low.
Malphite looks so skinny in this skin. She is skinny. Sorry. Can't help myself.
That is, I love how many layers there was to that comment. So good.
What skin is this?
Skinny Marink skin.
Skinny Marink. He's so skinny. Oh, he's getting ganked. Oh no! Skinny Queen,
How
get out!
skinny are you?
And the counter gank Lux is all the way up here. Holy cow, she's far from home.
That Pillar of Ice comes down and gets them both set up for that double root from Lux, so the Flash is having to come down. What a great roam timing there from Mowins to move up.
She said, we'll just leave Kate down here to kind of passively farm. Hopefully she doesn't get dove. I mean, until 6, she's probably fine. So I'm liking the strategy. I wish they would have gotten some kills out of that because it was such a good choice to rotate your support so far away so early. Like,
yeah, they got what they wanted though, because the reason they brought her up here was for those Void Grubs. Now, send your jungler down there. Let them have a lot of pushing pressure. They want to turn this into plates now.
Dodge the knockup. I think he'll get out of here scot-free. Just keep blocking, Miss Skinny.
Calamity Shade still with a sizable minion lead, even in the 1v2 lane here, so well played overall. Didn't really cost him anything.
I'm personally watching Aurelion Sol stacks, so I'm very curious to see how much more efficient it is with the double stacks on the champion stacks now. This significantly reduced how many you get from like the bigger minions, like basically from like 5 to 1, I think, on most of them, but then you get double on the champions. So I see him putting the poke down. He's at 29 stacks now. I have noticed he's having a hard time completing this full stack, though.
Yeah, he's doing the right thing, trying to trade into this Anivia. Unfortunately, Anivia is so easy to just kind of back away. And you can't push up there too much, because you've got junglers that would love to take advantage. Here comes Discounted again.
She gets the knock-up off and the wall, but the pillar... I don't know if they want to fight that one. Really needs to get out of there. Oh, he glitched back over the wall. Clean,
that wall
Skippy,
was like,
clean.
The wall was rejected. You're not coming over today.
Wall OP.
You did not pay your airfare.
You've been reduced to economy. Ooh, if he gets caught in one stun, he is going down. The wall goes up. She doesn't have the cooldowns quite yet. She probably does now. He better be very careful. He really wants this farm. Oh, and he got him. He ulted for that minion wave. Didn't even get it all the way down. And she said, bye-bye.
So dangerous to stay there. Oh, Viper's just causing so much disruption now around the map.
I love how they just keep going back and forth on clearing these wards in this bush. I hate this bush. I hate the addition of this bush. It should not exist. Balva's doing the invades, being rude AF to this Trundle.
Get a little bit of that CS back. Alan's trying to just remain active on the board. We'll see which team, if either team wants to make a play for Dragon, or if they were just content to kind of take the Void Grubs and then back.
Grubby's OP, super important. Hello, it's me, Sky. I saw your message earlier. I'm sorry I didn't say hi earlier. Okay, so they do have the one death in the Lux, but overall, I'm seeing that, well, I don't know. So did they change the support item to where the CS does count towards the ADCs now or not? Because I see 24 CS on Rakan, but 50 on Xayah. So did they get a total of 76? Or are they at the 52, which includes the 24 that he executed?
You know, that's a good question. I want to say that it's going to count for both of them. So you wouldn't add that 24 to Xayah's. So it's accurate. You're splitting the gold, or you're not really splitting the gold anymore, though. So I'm not sure exactly how that is, but it's executing. And then Lux doesn't have it because she's just using up all her stacks by poking. So that's why her CS numbers are lower than Rakan's.
We had first Dragon get a little sneaky sneak in there. That was given over to Orange Otters.
Orange Otters. Well, they've gotten the Dragon now.
Teleports have evolved. Looking at Grubbies here.
And I like this decision to get that second Grubs. But I really also now want to see Kha'Zix support bot once they get to 5. Oh, and as I say that, Skippy McSkipper, you've pushed pretty far forward. John roaming to the mid. Catches it. Jogon now trying to kill Skinny Marink. How skinny are you?
He's skinny. He's got his shield up. We got the counter gank from the Trundle. Tom is in danger here. He does have his shield. Lux rotate all the way up here again. Oh my goodness. Belva said, I'm here. Don't you worry. Well, we got a flash on the bot side. It's going to miss the knockup.
Right. Orange Otters, you've successfully saved them off, but I feel like Nyla's Naughties now wants to figure out where are they going to start using these Void Mites against what turret.
Yeah, they got all 6 of them. That is so strong. They did end up giving one of the dragons over to Orange Otters, but for the early game at least, their pressure is going to be amazing.
Yeah, well, you really want to see platings, and since you've left Caitlyn alone so much, you've given a lot of platings over to the Starcroft lovers lane in the bot. I mean, taking a lot. It's going to take a lot just to get those 2 plates back. because that's been the cost of those Void fights so far.
Yeah, you know, they're having this Lux rotate a lot, but it hasn't paid off yet. They haven't gotten a single kill out of all those rotations. I feel like it's definitely about time to just to commit the Lux down here, put the pressure on, and make some use out of those grubbies, because they haven't even touched. Oh yeah, I guess they have touched a little bit.
And Trundle has now reversed his clear, so now he is clearing from top to bot. So he could spend a lot of time now, and it syncs up well with the spot lane, as they'll be pushing out, and you've got Kha'Zix on Trundle in the bot side of the map, ready to kind of support any sort of big plays, and they're making an aggressive play now as John jumps in.
That is a knockup down for probably another 4 or 5 seconds as Trundle rotates hit in here over here. Here he comes. He just used the knockup again. He used the ult to get on out. Here comes the hot cake, and it gets him! They did a whole little juke thing. He tried to jump to her. It went around her. It still got him.
It is a dance. It puts you right behind your ally, and so unfortunately, Dinky trying to move into the position, not the way you can dodge it by using that E in that position. Welcome to my turret.
Come on in. He's like, I'm going this way. Oh no, Lux, you're in danger, girl. Oh, that knockup gonna kill her. Down she goes. That's a stack to Bel'Veth's ultimate.
I mean, honestly, I like the persistent coverage there from Disc 100 rather than start taking her clear and moving around, deciding to play aggressive, and now extra aggressive, finding Kha'Zix with Dinky into support. Kha'Zix, you're in trouble, forced to flash away, but an excellent pillar of ice disengages for the team, but it's not over yet. Calamity Shade's seeing if they can put any more damage.
You know, this is what I say about Bel'Veth every single time we see her. She gets those kills early, she's gonna be a nightmare. If she doesn't, she's gonna be useless. Guess who got kills early? Bel'Veth. They are looking to punish this dragon right now. Anivia's already completed her Rod of Ages, and at 3 stacks of it, she is getting to her prime. I'm surprised she hasn't taken a tier. She's not stacking for the Seraph's Embrace. Here comes the hot cake. Oh, procs the passive. Oh, some free stacks for Brilliant Soul. Breathe,
Yeah, really.
breathe.
And still gonna claim Viper, Skippy, McSkipper. Make it happen now. Full-on rotation for this Rift Herald.
Ooh, the shutdown on the Bel'Veth. That's gonna be huge. Snare in the Tom Kench that you're staying here whether you like it or not. And the Rift Herald goes over to Nyla's Naughties.
Nyla's Naughties needs to continue to, or needs to really start to do something with this push that they have. They have a Rift Herald now. Hopefully they can use it to do something against Turret.
Whack. I mean, now they got all these little grubbies over here. They're gonna be able to push down this mid turret, no problem. And Nivea's wave clear might slow him down a little bit, but not quite enough. They're gonna trade Trundle for it though. He gets caught out. Oh no, the ultimate from the Rakan grabs onto the Lux and the Kate. A couple more knockups coming in. Kate is getting whack. The wall stops her. She gets obliterated, and Lux just sneaks on out.
And they just were all there to answer. They get the kill, and they didn't even get first turret that was claimed by Skipper in the bot lane here. So all told, kind of a disaster for Orange Otters. Nyla's Naughties. Orange Otters making all the right moves to get onto the map and counter all of the pushing power out of Nyla's Naughties here.
Yeah, it's such an interesting balance going on here right now. Like, the goal is basically even. Oh, he's getting held still. He's gonna just jump right out of it though. He is safe. Like, the gold is even. The kills are slightly favoring Orange Otters. The objectives, as far as dragons, is leaning towards Orange Otters now with that dragon. But then you've got now this Naughties with 6 of the grubs and a Rift Herald that went through. So it's very, very 50-50 right now. Like, it's still anybody's game.
Yeah, I think that Orange Otters has to be pretty pleased, though, with the dragon stacking that they've been able to get going. I know Disc 100 on that Bel'Veth would love to see something of the Void being taken, so good job by Nyla's Naughties to take those away, but has found the kills. So with a little bit more farm, I think that Disc 100 on that Belveth is going to be really, really scary.
Gunny Hartman gifted a tier 1 sub to Disc 100. Thank you, Gunny, and welcome to subscription Disc 100. We're watching you right now, but welcome to subscription. And thank you for following Griffeon. Appreciate it. We're getting so close to 500. I think we're at like 479 now. You see like 20 something more follows. So if you haven't followed us yet, please drop us a follow. We're so close to 500.
I like to imagine Disc 100 is just like in the middle of the fight, all tabbing over to subscribe to the channel.
Right.
Just like, oh wait, I need to do that.
All right, looking to grab the red buff over here. I'm so used to seeing the buffs in their void form now that it looks weird to see them not in their void form.
Like the progression that you see, but I gotta hold that thought because there's a big fight. Everything's coming out right now. Kazix gonna hit a huge pillar too. Final sparks caught by Mowens here, but overall no one falling, and both sides just kind of backing off, sort of poking at one another.
See, this is why I love that they both have amazing team fight. It's just like no one is so much stronger than the other person right now. They both have amazing team fight potential that it's like it's so 50-50 even in mid-fight. They just have to like stop. They don't want to give one of them the advantage by losing one of those fights.
Small advantage, I think, gained though from Nyla's Naughties, who decided that they did not need to commit a Aurelion Soul to that fight, so kept him in the bot lane, importantly farming and stacking, and also claiming a turret. Disc 100, you're not nearly as tanky as that Skimmering, forced to flash out.
Skinny is far too skinny for this. I think I need a new coffee cup. This one is so pretty. I got it from Starbucks. It's amazing. It's amazing designs. You can't really see it, but every time I sip from it, it like spills all over me.
Love those
Burying myself in
cups.
coffee. Red buff getting picked up by the Trundle over here.
It seems like both sides want to like go to the side lanes and like efficiently farm with their carries, but every time someone tries to leave, a fight breaks out and everyone just has to run back mid immediately. It's just both sides just ready and willing to try and find something, and I think that's a big part because of the vision. I mean, there's tons of wards committed from both sides right now that you can't really move and pick someone off in a side lane.
Oh, Brilliant Soul getting caught out here. Fly away. He's just going to drop the ult. We got the Trundle rotating over to help him out. He doesn't have a turret to save him here. You're in my kingdom now. And then we've got the Nivea coming over. They're like, no, we're good. We'll back up here. But you know what I'm sick of seeing in games? Just because I've seen it so many times now. The island top laner split pushing all damn game. And you were not seeing it in this one, which I love. They're rotating, they're team fighting, and I love it. I hate, even in my own games, having the top laner just stay up there and do their own thing the whole time.
It's like 20 minutes, they're 0-0-0.
Literally.
NCS a minute.
And then suddenly one of them's in the base winning the game. And I'm like, this is stupid. This isn't League of Legends. That's my personal opinion on the matter. All right, they're hoping to maybe sneak in here and catch somebody. Never mind. They're like, well, we'll just go clear. We're just vibing. We ain't trying to force nothing.
Yeah, if there is a force to be had, it's going to be around, I think, this next dragon objective. It's to be third one for Orange Otters. I think it's an important priority for them to move over. They already have a couple of pink wards committed to that side of the map, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to make a pick onto someone. Mowens getting charmed and pulled back to 100, finding the pick here, and now going to be in that strong form here for a potential dragon take.
Man, a third one? We're looking at an Infernal Drake, which means it's going to be an Infernal Soul this game. I think the Infernal Soul will make a massive difference in how these team fights play out.
Agree with that. It's so clumped, the little AoE, the extra damage is going to be very important.
Yeah, if Orange Otters gets that, I am very worried for Nyla's Naughties. They're looking to start something over here. He said, I'm going this way now. Trying so hard to catch someone out for a pick. They want to secure this dragon so bad.
He started up. Mowens is back, so yeah, rightfully pulling it out here, giving up that farm in the mid lane to try and contest.
Oh, they're like, we're scared. Velvet does not want to get caught out. She wants to make sure she gets this smite off.
Both top laners committing teleport to join the fight.
And Velvet gets it! Fight for your lives! The knockup goes down on the trundle. Velvet's a little bit low, but she takes her heal off. We got there, Rakan doing his ult. He gets out. He's a little low. Skinny Marika's going down, and down goes the trundle. But they trade junglers.
Shut down.
Slight favor going towards Orin Otters there.
Yes, Oran's Otters coming away with, I mean, everything they want. They got an extra kill in there, but most importantly, they got the dragon. It came down to just a 50-50 smite, as neither jungler was really willing to move very far away from that one. And Disc 100 finding the smite.
Yeah, they needed it. Like, I'm telling you, if they get that last one, holy cow, is it going to make a world of difference. And these team fights are 250-50 right now to give these guys the opportunity to get ahead. So Nyla's Naughties needs to start securing some dragons. Like, they need to get some picks and secure those ASAP.
Yeah, they need to get in there early onto the objective, let Caitlyn set up with a bunch of traps, make it really difficult for Oran's Otters to move in and actually commit. That's your strength as a team. And letting Oran's Otters beat them to the punch there was the reason why they were forced to make that a 50-50.
Interesting. Anivia did end up grabbing the tier and just started stacking a little bit late. They're at 123 stacks, just finishing their Archangel staff now. So they are going for it. They just, maybe either they forgot the tier earlier, or they were just like, I prefer the Doran's ring.
I mean, I think at this, maybe they thought the game was going to not go super long, but regardless, I think better late than never. It will be fully stacked at some point this game.
Archangels is just too good, especially on these healthier people who want to kind of hang out for a longer term fight, get that shield for those explosions. Especially when they got a Lux in the enemy team. Like, that's going to hurt a little bit. Breathe. I just love... Every time I see Aurelion Sol now, I just get the Ariana song stuck in my head. Just keep breathing and breathing and breathing. We got a little fight going on in the top lane. Tom Kent seems to be winning it. He said, all right, I'm leaving now. We've got a Baron up. They're thinking about it. They're all up there except for Anivia. We've got a fight with the Bel'Veth here. Malphite's a little tanky, but hey, with 3-on-1, they might have it. Here comes the rotation. Some massive Kate damage, and Malin secures the kill. Here comes the hot Kate, and down he goes. Anivia getting low. Dropping the ultimate for a smooth escape. Saw the Aurelion Sol ult drop. He's just getting some free stacks off of Anivia's passive, but then she comes back and explodes him.
Overall, massively good fight for Nyla's Naughties, getting the carries down, and now ready to push some turrets here. They still have those Void Mites. They haven't been able to really see a lot of use here.
What?
Putting a little bit of damage down.
I wonder if that laser was supposed to be for the minions. It's a very skinny laser. They're looking at Baron. They're pinging it. They just cleared some visions. They might be a little nervous for it now, especially with Trundle being on the bot side now.
Yeah, because it really needs to be careful not to show on any vision here.
Oh, you
just...
don't want to get caught there, Lux. If you get caught,
yeah,
there's
no,
a Baron.
Everyone's collapsing.
Oh,
no. Malin's going down. The pings have been put out for the Baron. Are they going to commit to starting it?
As long as Malphite doesn't land a fat ult, they've got it. But they are pretty nervous about it.
I mean, there is a lot of that AoE. Like, I mean, clumped up against that. Anivia could be tough, or rather, the Malphite plus the Aurelion Sol ult can still mean a lot of damage. I think they're just looking for one more pick. They started up here. Joker just playing goalie. No one get to my Baron. You gotta get through me first.
This is
Get through my gray health.
Tunnel can't get in there. He can't get in there fast enough now. No way. And a Baron goes over to Belveth. Malphite goes in there for the ult, but he doesn't have the damage to back it up yet. He gets obliterated. Pillar goes up to cancel out the fight. A pillar and a wall. They're looking to go back in.
Oh, because they finally have all the members of their team here. They're trying to make something happen. Unfortunately, they only had 3 members there when all 5 were of their opposition were on the Baron. So they tried to make this happen.
So the Orange Otters doesn't get their 4th one.
Smart for Kha'Zix to start this up right away. You know, I thought as they were dancing and not choosing to start that Baron, I thought maybe their play was that they were just going to continue to dance it and then run over to Dragon to take their soul after forcing all the vision over to the Baron side, but they instead just decided to take it and give away the Dragon. So they're in no hurry. They'll still be on soul point next time it spawns.
That's true. And they got Baron. That's worth it. They really said, you can have the grubs. We'll take everything else. You know, gotta let them have a chance, right? We can't just stomp on them. They were already guaranteed a win. It's Jogan's team, remember? Gotta give them some hope.
Yeah, and with that, I think this might be one of the largest leads of the game, and it's only 3,000 gold. Like, it's
Seriously?
so close at this point.
Hey,
look at all the minions in the bot lane. Oh my gosh. Belveth has the entire swarm here.
Got grubbies, voidlings, super Baron minions.
He's
you
just
don't
gonna
want to fight in that bundle.
No.
No, ma'am. You don't want to
Got
fight
him
that either,
immediately.
Girl. You are in an army, a militia. Okay, she is by herself now. If she takes out the Kate with her, that's outrageous. Hey, they come in a bunch of resources down there, though, so they get to push the top and the mid lane. Uh-oh, Xayah. Dropping the ult for the safety. They're like, we'll just let the minions take care of it. It's fine.
The dodging in and out there, and the minions claim the turret, so good use of the Baron so far, and they still have the opportunity to do it some more here.
Malphite for a 1v3. Miss Skinny. She said, I'll stall. We got this.
Jogan seeing that support action coming out there, saving his teammate, getting him out of there. I'm surprised there were no deaths there.
Breathe in. 2 minutes and 43 seconds left on the last dragon for Orange Otters.
Yeah, and if I'm Orange Otters, I'm hanging, I'm getting my wards up, I'm setting up as much as I can right now because this is a great opportunity. You just had Baron, you got the biggest lead of the game. Finish up here with secure your soul.
Yeah, Belveth has now got 3 full items at a 7 and 4 KDA here. The Death Dance is scary. They're mostly AD. The Lux isn't too crazy because she's 1 and 4. She's only been able to finish 1 item. The Aurelion Soul isn't carrying too hard either. So that Death Dance, being able to survive the burst and have the resistances against the main carry is basically the Kate. Is pretty insane. She's able to take out 1 or 2 people down to like almost nothing before anyone can even turn around to participate.
And this has been the issue for Nyla's Naughties in fights are those HP bars. Like, no one on Orange Otters, even if Final Spark is landing, even if Unstoppable Force from Malphite is landing, it doesn't matter because the HP bars are just so big. And here's Disc 100 going in, taking the full force of everything and just going straight for the enemy team. John locking up a lot, but Malin taking down Disc 100 already. Now Dinky forced to retreat with that Featherstorm, can't use it offensively, and they're still on the chase. Aurelion Soul moving forward. Ace in the hole finds its mark, but not enough damage here with that lethality, Caitlyn. So, where do we stand after that?
No lethality, Kate, ever. I'm such a hater of lethality, Kate. That's just me. especially with the changes to ADC items. You don't need to be going lethality, Kate.
It was so much blown in that little exchange, and not much gained here. 1 minute on Dragon, so maybe a little bit of extra control to Nyla's Naughties right now, but Orange Otters has enough time to recall and control the Dragon area if they so choose.
Yeah, they've already got a 4K lead. If they get this last Dragon for the gold alone on top of the Soul, oh, Nyla's Naughties is in for it. We're looking for it. We know it's coming up in 23 seconds. Oh, they're gonna have a fight before it even spawns? Someone's gonna get caught out. Trundle gets knocked up. You don't want to lose your Trundle before a Dragon fight, especially
It's
not
just
this Dragon
100,
fight.
trying to make a play for the back line. Can't find anything though.
It's getting melted. Down goes their jungler. Holy cow, now there's Naughty getting melted. 1 HP bars, 1 HP bars. And that is going to be a soul for Orange Otters.
That was about as good a fight as you could ask for Nyla's Naughties. Orange Otters kind of looked a little out of place. You saw Disc 100 trying to find an entry into the back line and just get shut down. And so lost half his HP bar not doing anything on Belveth. And then a massive falling star to the Aurelion Soul took all the HP bars low, but then really what it was Calamity Shades on that Caitlyn. Got a little too close to Orange Otters, and Airwaves on Anivia managed to land that stun. That really started to turn the fight because the sustained damage just stopped. Did not matter if the HP bars were low. They were able to win the fight because of that, and now claim both Dragon, and it looks like Baron, barring a final, no final spark available.
Contest.
No contest.
All right, it's looking like Jogan might be right. It's going to be a 3-0 kind of day. They're starting off with the right way, at least.
You know, and Jogan playing the type of champion in this game one to win those. I mean, playing something that is tanky, that can get in there for your team, that also offers some support. So, yeah, you have a lot of AoE damage coming through, but when Dinky Evergreen on Xayah can just Featherstorm away and dodge the damage, and when Tom Kench can just gobble up somebody to help save him for a few seconds, suddenly that burst is a lot harder to land.
Swallow me, dripped on the side of me. I almost want this Malphite to build a Rabadon's. He needs to put down more damage faster because the rest of the team isn't yet. Like, the ult is just knocking them up. It's not doing anything else. They're trying their damnedest, but they just can't put the damage down.
Yeah, you saw everything lands there, like Unstoppable Force lands, Final Spark lands, and you can't get away. Like Dinky Evergreen just able to juke it with a got hit by it, but then just Featherstorms away from any follow-up damage.
Mm-hmm. They're skinny. Probably looking to close out this game here. They've got a Baron push. They've got the Soul. They've got 6 turrets. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, even with all this wave clear, it's tough to stop the unstoppable.
Yeah.
Just void spawns that keep appearing. They're slowly losing ground. I think this is the right play. Just put everyone in the lane without a turret and siege down that inhibitor. You gotta break an inhibitor here with this Baron.
And those void spawns get the Baron buff too? What? Oh my gosh, that's insane. Pad those KDAs, pad those KDAs.
Well, they've all right-clicked Disc 100, but they're able to go above and below, staying alive here. That Maelstrom, so much additional tankiness, not enough to keep them alive though. 1-for-1, the fight continues as they're trying to step on the inhibitor, but Featherstorm coming out allows Xayah to pick up that double kill. And the inhibitor, are they gonna knock on the door of the base here?
All of Nyla's Naughty's damage was spent on that Belveth, and now there's no more to be spent on anyone else. Oh no, Luxy Poo. Oh. And it looks like we're going to be wrapping up the game here. Be any last minute kills. Down goes the Trundle. Pad of the KDAs. And first victory goes to Jogan's team, Orange Otters.
Defying my expectations and just getting tanky enough so that the nice team fighting combo of Nyla's Naughties just did not matter. I think that they were greatly aided by the Dragon stacking early, throughout that game. I think that was a huge difference maker for this team.
Yeah, unfortunate that they lost the grubs, but we had this whole conversation about the grubs earlier on this season where I hated how the team fights at those grubs ruined games for me, because like whoever won those fights basically won the game. In this instant, it was just like, here, you can have the 6 grubs. We're not going to fight you. We're not going to take any losses for it. It's fine. We'll just get everything else. And it worked out for them. So I love that they didn't force those fights and cost themselves the game with a 50-50 chance of like winning or losing those fights. Based off of what we saw, who would you say the MVP is for this game?
I think that, going into this game, I think that there was so much CC and issues that you had to overcome for Orange Otters to win this game. And I think that Disc 100 on Belveth was really the one who rose to the occasion and was playing what could have been like a feast or famine style champion. And it's hard to make that work into a tanky team, a team with good solid disengage in the bot lane, and a Trundle that can definitely fight you at certain points in the game, especially given the priority in the bot lane. And so, but Disc 100 finding a way to make that work, I think that narrowly I would give Disc 100 the MVP this game.
I'm going to agree. Like I say, every time we see Belveth, like it's so situational, and he took the situation and made it ideal. Like you got the earlier kills, you did perfect roaming. You were basically the major output of damage there. I think their whole team did really great as far as rotating and participating. Like I said, I loved how Tom Kench wasn't just sitting on an island on top lane with the Malphite and just doing their own thing. They both rotated into fights, and that makes for an action-packed game that I love to watch. But congratulations, Disc 100 on Belveth for MVP. Yay! He says thank you. Jogan said Sam thought I was gonna lose hard, crying face.
No, I see. Here's the juxtaposition here. I knew, in my heart, I knew Jogan was going to win, but when I'm looking at the team compositions, I got to pick the team composition I'd rather play. And at the time, it was what Nyla Nadies had managed to draft. But man, I've been a believer after seeing how tanky and impossible to kill everyone on Orange Otters was.
Seriously, there's just no damage coming through at all. And I really don't like Malphite AP, but I think if Malphite was AP in that situation, it would have been a very different kind of fight, just because they didn't have the damage on their damage dealers, so you might as well just explode them with the tank, right?
Yeah, you would have not been able to play like as counter engage. You would have needed to have been hot on the trigger and Featherstorm,
right?
And
because just whack your
grab. Yeah, and devour your allies right away, or else, yeah, you could just lose the fight there. So yeah, they would have had the tools to deal with AP Malphite, but that would have been really difficult to do, like realistically. So
yeah, they didn't really have the turnaround. They had the tankiness that was just there. If that wasn't there for them at the beginning of the fight, by the explosion of like a big Malphite ult, then that would have turned the tide. But you know what? The game's over. We're going on to bigger and better things. Moving on to game number 2. I just got the invite. The lobby is full, so Jogan, I need somebody to move out of the way so I can come on in. Looks like somebody did. Perfect. Amazing. And like I said, since we had all that extra time at the beginning of this game, we're just going straight into the next game. No gaps.
Love this, which means that we're going to see Orange Otters in games 2. No, not Orange Otters. Orange Otters in games 2 versus Kaisa's Kittens.
Kaisa's Kittens. Which we've got Squall, Dumpster Twink, Russo, Mom Jean's Outlet, and Mithra. Fucking love Dumpster Twink's name. It's iconic. It's giving. Looking back in the chat really quick, I missed a couple things. John said, I was so scared of 6 Grub Trundle. As you should be. I was nervous for you too. Like 6 Grub anybody is a little scary, but 6 Grub Trundle with the split push opportunity, yeah, that can be a little bit of a nightmare. And that could have been maybe something that could have changed in that game too, is having the Trundle on the split push. I wouldn't have liked it because I just said I don't like the split push play, but it does win games. That could have potentially swung in their favor that time. Disc 100 said losing the grubs may be very wary. Airwavy says go Disc. Thank you. I just got really hungry all of a sudden. I think I have chicken nuggets from when this is over.
was also watching all that Tom Kench gameplay. It just made you want to devour something.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes me want to devour some nuggies. What's your go-to dipping sauce for chicken nuggets?
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard guy, yes.
Okay, honey mustard's good. If I'm like out getting chicken nuggets, then I'm usually gonna go for the ranch. But if I'm not, I'm at like a home. I like a kick, so I'll do like a spicy mustard, like a Dijon mustard. That's my go-to. Random facts about Chroma. Chicken nuggets is kind of my go-to like fast food. I just always have it in the freezer for when I am too lazy to make anything.
That's a good like freezer food to have around. If I was to bet if Tom Kench was to have a favorite sauce, I think he would just do all of them at once.
Yeah, smorgasbord.
Every single sauce. Everything on the table. Take care of those chicken nuggets in no time.
Absolutely. Just eat the whole bag in one bite. See, I buy like the 4-pound bags, like the big ass bags, because I don't want to run out.
Now, how many families am I gonna identify as tonight? Bags.
Right. Anytime I go to the store, I always buy the family size of everything, and I'm like, I am one person who just doesn't want to run out. Not family size. Chogan says, let me know when y'all are ready. So they're thinking about it. Start it.
Work through their drafting strategy, I'm sure, feverishly talking to one another and totally not just getting a refill on their cups.
I need to refill my coffee now that half of it's on my body. I don't think I only have maybe a fourth of it left now. I need to get through the night. I've got more Power World to play after this. I don't know if you saw, but I set up an event for this Thursday. We got double XP Thursday coming up, so I'm preparing for it by making a whole bunch of spheres to catch more pals, and leveling up my pals so they can fight some of the bosses so I can get that double XP. You can't miss the double XP. It's like it brings me back to my RuneScape days.
Is it like a 24-hour thing or is it a weekend thing?
12 hours. It's just gonna be 12 to 12. Just because
okay.
I don't want people to go from level 1 to level 50 like crazy if they just drive through the whole thing. So I don't want to make it like a whole weekend or anything, because you can level up really fast. Like it's pretty fast without the XP boost.
Oh wait, is this coming from you? You're setting this up, or is it PAL World, like whatever?
Yeah, in general,
running it.
Yeah, like you can adjust it. Like I could cut the XP in half if I wanted to. But like with the normal XP right now, I've been playing on the server for, I think we're going on like 2.5 weeks now, and I'm at like 44 out of 50. These last few levels are kind of dragging a little bit, but you get up there pretty fast. So I didn't want anyone to be like, oh, hey, we're gonna go from level 30 to level 50 today. It's possible still within the 12 hours to play for the full 12 hours, but at least I don't have a whole weekend to do it. You know, server things. I'm already thinking about what the next game is I want to play, though.
Next game after
Power World.
Yeah. After Power World.
Yeah. I'm not the kind of person who sticks to a game for very long. Besides League of Legends, I've been playing League of Legends for literally 12 years, and I think I might have taken a year-long break once. But every other game I play for a few months, and then I go on to the next one, and then I come back around. You know, just a little rotation. Mithor says, "Hold, please." What is happening? Someone taking out their dog? Oh no, they said we had to gossip before we started band chat. Spill the tea, sis. What's happening? What's the gossip? I said real.
They're all back there spilling the tea, having
no
regards to us waiting for the game to go on. This is just too important. I couldn't possibly play while we're having this conversation.
Right. I wish Lad was here. I wish Lad was watching. You can give us some chat GPT questions while we're hanging out. I could do it too, but it's more fun when Lad does it. But he's off on vacation drinking alcohol somewhere. He's got a mojito or a margarita in his hand right now on the beach. And we're here in our homes, shoutcasting over League of Legends.
with coffee and tea in hand. I mean, that's
Yeah.
still got some things.
Oh, Jogan says, if you could make an all-male Star Guardian team, who would it be?
An all-male Star Guardian team. Ooh, okay, that's a good question.
Oh, we're going to Champ
And
Select.
with 1 second to think about it before Champ Select.
Exactly.
Jogan, what are you doing to me?
Yeah, we'll think about it throughout the game, and then while we're waiting for the next game to start, we'll talk about that for sure.
I will wait for you to be better.
Oh, a Camille ban right off the bat. Camille's pretty busted in my opinion. That amount of true damage against tanks specifically, they become basically a free health pot.
Okay.
One lane I heard of is Camille showing up in the bot lane with something strong like Lucian early to just follow up, and I don't even think Lucian or the ADC has to be a part of it. Camille's just so strong early to get on top of the opponent opposing squishies, and you are going to be able to kill them.
Yep, I went against that once. Someone wanted to support Camille against me, and I was like, wow, this is stupid. I literally can't play the game. I'm pretty sure I like rage quit. Like we surrendered at 15. It was so bad. We were being tower dove at like 5 minutes because Camille was just diving through. The jungler was tower diving us too. I was like, I hate my life. Kill me now. All right, 3 bans coming through on all 3 sides, or on both sides. Oh my goodness. No Nocturne, no Seraphine, no Camille, no Trundle, no Fury, and no Bel'Veth this game either. Maokai first pick, and then a Kaisa.
Yeah, Maokai so strong in the bot lane. You can do, I mean, that just is such an asset to have on your team, providing tons of CC, providing tons of tankiness. I think that's a solid first choice.
Now let's get a Samira with it. I want to see a Samira game. Oh, Melio! I freaking love Melio. Melio is one of my favorite supports. I stopped playing him so much because his kit's a little boring, to be honest, but I think he's such a cute character.
Yeah, such good design, and I agree, just like underrepresented overall. So I'm glad to see in this one.
Yeah, like if he just did like more damage, maybe it would be more interesting, because the whole ball kick thing doesn't really do anything except for displace them a little bit. Oh, a Yasuo. Okay. I wonder if this is gonna be a really good Yasuo game, or if it's gonna be a get trashed on Yasuo game, because I feel like it only goes one way or the other. There's never a, oh, it's Yasuo's in the game. It's Yasuo's in the game, or Yasuo's in the game.
Yeah, you don't forget that there's Yasuo in this game, or in the game. Either they're limping around, or they are making it statement.
Another Xayah game.
Yeah, Xayah overall just a safe choice, can farm safely if needed, has that escape, puts out a lot of DPS in team fights.
Xayah's one of my favorite ADCs. The whole being able to... She's really dependent on your placement. Like, you have to be able to know where to be standing, kind of like in the sense of a Vayne. Like, Vayne can put out a ton of damage, but she has to be in the right spot at the right time. Xayah is the same way, and her ult gives her so much safety, which is... I have mixed feelings about it. Like, it's not an ult that I love to use, because it's not like something you can just throw it out like a Misfortune ult and just do a crap ton of damage. You usually have to be being chased, then drop it down, and keep running, and then you can pull it. But her damage is outrageous. If you get behind 3 feathers, ouchie.
Yeah, it's also, her ult's also not like vital to winning a fight. Like if you're untouched in a fight, you can just dish out a ton of damage. That deadly boom started coming out and hitting just all the targets around your primary target, and then you just get to hold it until you need it. And in this game, that could be when Diana jumps in on you, and then suddenly you're gonna put a ton of damage onto the diver and just can turn the fight around. But it's this weird thing. Like you don't want to go for the Xayah because she's got that tool, but then you also have to, because she will go straight through your team if you don't.
I'm really interested to see. So right now, it was Orange Otters and Kaisa's Kitties? No, Kaisa's Kittens.
Kaisa's Kittens. That's right.
It's funny, they have Kaisa on their team. They're Kaisa's Kittens. Kaisa's
Kittens
is a little, I would say, low in the damage right now. I mean, the Diana could go straight AP. If the Malphite goes tank and the Diana goes off tank, I'm very nervous about their damage output here. So I'm really hoping this Diana goes full AP, because if she goes full AP and Kai'Sa is going to be their main damage, the Melio like peel / support is fine, the Malphite engage is fine. I'm really hoping for like a good hyper carry / bruiser as their last pick here, but they haven't picked their mid lane unless Diana's mid. So John says it's definitely Mithra mid. It's definitely full AP. Huh. Let's see what that last pick's gonna be. Jogan on the Tahm Kench again.
I like Shogun on the Tahm Kench. I think that's a smart choice to keep him on if he's comfortable playing him. How are they rounding out the team? Here's your damage. Well, they picked some damage for you.
Damage. Okay, now I kind of low-key hope Diana doesn't go full AP. I don't know. She could kind of go either one and it'd probably be fine, to be honest. Because if she does go full AP, she's going to be able to explode the Xayah, the Yasuo, Talia pretty easily, which will be extremely beneficial for being just dropping down the brand ult and the passive on everybody and just basically finishing them off. And then if Malphite goes AP or tank, he's just be able to set them up so perfectly for that combination. So I'm really liking the odds over there. But based on the team comp so far, what do you think?
You know, looking at this, I'm like, am I gonna just hate on Shogun's draft the whole time? I mean, you've got some knock-up synergy certainly for this Yasuo, but I just really like what Kai'Sa's Kittens has drafted. I feel like it kind of solves an issue that you had with this lower damage last time, with Diana going in there with high burst and Brand, and you don't have as many tools this time to get away from them. Granted, you do have a wind wall there, which is going to be very, very important that wind wall is stopping some of these forces. But I like, just based on team compositions, I like Kai'Sa's Kittens, but I think we both know that Jogun's going to go. The script, according to the script here, is Jogun's going to win all 3 games. So.
Yeah, the script right here. There's actually, I don't know. It looks a little smudgy. No, I agree that wind wall could potentially mess up like a brand ult, like hardcore, and that could be the core damage that they have in the team fights. So that could shut down some serious damage. So I could see this Yasuo especially carrying some of these fights if they can get some good setups with maybe like a Tahm Kench knockup if he gets like 2 people. But there isn't a ton of like ways to set up the Yasuo. There's a few with the Talia knockup, the Tahm Kench knockup, but I mean, I wish that Malphite was in the other team. Like give us a Malphite and a Yasuo combination, please. But if I'm looking at it, I'm agreeing with you. I'm kind of leaning towards the team comp of the Kai'Sa's Kittens, just because that explosive amount of giant AoE damage they have going on right now, and then the single target procs from Kai'Sa being able to take out the scary targets, I think is a really good plan. It's an awesome combination. It's great for team fights. And I don't see them having to worry about like a split push or anything, because Orange Otters doesn't have a split pusher unless Yasuo's going by himself, but they need him for team fights. So it's gonna be a team fight kind of game again.
Yeah, definitely a team fight kind of game. The one thing is the mix of damage on really kind of both teams is pretty easy to itemize against. Yeah, you've got Dinky Evergreen on Kai'Sa, but even then Kai'Sa's putting out some mixed damage, and like other than that, it's just going to be a lot of AP. Like you get a high value out of Merktread, Kanik Rooker in here for the tanky members of Orange Otters if they want to opt into something like that.
My coffee is getting like cold now, so I feel like I just want to add ice and make it into iced coffee. It's about that time. Although I'm drinking coffee at 8:30, I really shouldn't be doing this right now.
We gotta get hype for game 2 coming up, and then we got a game 3 on the horizon.
Yes,
Jogan seeing if he can fulfill the 3-0 prophecy here.
3-0, 3-0. Bring out the pom poms. Yeah, you can't see me, but I'm doing a pom pom dance.
Yeah, I've got a great visual now.
Absolutely. Oh, it's the new Yasuo skin. I haven't seen this yet. I'm very excited to see that, actually. I don't think I've seen anyone ever like age a skin like that.
I love that. I love age skins like that. It seems like we're always going the opposite way, and people getting younger looking as their skins are released. So this, I'm all for this.
It's true. Just adjusting things here. We don't need the time controls. We can go ahead and rotate everybody to their spots. Oh.
And Brand has Smite, so threw me off here. So
Brand in the
full
jungle.
AP Diana mid on Mithra. We've seen that before. Mithra is so good on that Diana mid.
I don't know if I've seen a Diana Yasuo matchup in a very, very long time. I want to see this Yasuo skin. Come out of the bush. I can't see you.
Yeah, I imagine both of these players want to just kind of go at each other early. Test the waters a bit, see who comes out ahead.
This Yasuo skin is representative of what happens to us gays at 30. I'm gonna look like that in a few months.
I'll take that. Sure. Sign me up.
Sign me up. It's giving daddy.
Oh, both bot laners being kind here to their junglers and giving them a leash.
I like this
Not
pink
wanting
and
to-
blue going on here. Ooh, knock up already.
Blue streaks in the hair. Oh, so good.
So cute. That's it. Yasuo's a gay icon. Just that skin, though. Otherwise, we hate him. Emilio dropping them passive autos. I feel like that's what they should need to adjust. They need to make Emilio's passive stronger. I want to be able to do some ouchies. If I build AP, I should be able to hurt a little bit.
I may not even know what Melio's passive does, actually.
It's kind of like a Lich Bane kind of thing. Like whenever you cast an ability, I think your next auto deals like bonus damage.
Okay.
Or I think it's on a timer. Like there's a cooldown for it, and maybe ability speed it up. I can't remember.
Sorry, certainly not super impactful. You barely notice it.
Yeah. Ooh, a little exchange in the mid lane. Really putting the hurt down on her. Got the ignite going off. Is she gonna die? She got 2 ignites. Oh, it gets her.
All right, airwave there. Taking the
It's
old
gonna be
looking
the carry,
spin.
Yasuo.
Making an old looking play, getting level 2 and going right for a kill.
Oh, Brand's here to potentially clean it up. Face the wind. He said, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, Brand does not like facing the wind.
No, he does
sir.
not. He said, break your wind the other way, please. A little face off down here. A little bit of extra damage going on to Warren's Otters here. Oh, Maokai going in to try to save him, but Zaya isn't leaving. Oh no, that is dangerous for both you guys. I think we will turn it. Oh, the pullback. The heal goes down. Oh, you don't want to go in the tower range, girl. You stay out of there.
Oh man, wait, super. I think was just waiting for that blade collar
Oh.
passive. Wow. Oh,
So close.
oh, Void Seeker, I think would have been the kill there. John throwing himself in front of it.
Get down, Mr. President. Ooh!
More lands. Oh my gosh.
Get out, Dinky. Get out.
Yeah, Dinky, once it just, I mean, it feels so bad to miss this stacked wave, but you can't risk it at this point. Let John on that Maokai take the solo experience. He uses it just fine.
Yeah, for sure. Check that. Shuffle. Ooh, going in. Shim's gonna electrocute and get out of here. I ain't trying to F around in there.
Wall opted for the call. Didn't think there'd be any fighting early, and that would have been the difference maker, I think, for a kill, or even just a. I mean, did manage to survive even without it, but still winning that fight with the Pulsar. It's going to
Brand.
be huge. Russo ganking on that Brand.
Windwall comes out a little bit late.
He was just holding it. Yeah, I don't know if it was on cooldown or just wanted to hold it until the last moment when the final skill shots were out, but regardless, able to walk away.
Brand jungle invading. That is something to see. Talia said, I'll just go this way. I'll take your jungle. Except there's no jungle there to take. Well, now there is. First dragon is up. Who will be the victor over claiming the Earth Dragon?
Yeah, both jungles gank first and look for something.
Zoomies. They're thinking about it.
Yeah, pings are both sides kind of going down. Nothing free though. Both junglers still on that side of the map, just kind of hanging. Or Brand on that side of the map, just kind of hanging around, seeing if they can beat something. It's more likely it seems like they're gonna split the objectives.
Yeah, we got Grubs getting picked up over here.
See if Russo on Brand backpedals and heads straight to that dragon, or if he's just gonna try to claim it at a later date.
Yeah, she needs some help. She's a little squishy. Those grubbies hurt a little bit.
They really do, but I mean, she has both Jogan and Viper that can move in and help out if needed.
That's going to be all three grubs going over to Orange Otters.
I think good to take that off the table. I don't see either team really like abusing grubs early. But we'll see if they can get any push off with it here. It's always good to at least get 2, so you know that your opponents can't get up to 5.
Absolutely. We don't want grubbies on the board. Whack. I just realized this is the exact same matchup in the top side as last game.
And the auto still, you're like, I swear I saw an attack animation, but the HP bars didn't move.
Yep.
So
Wet noodles. Oh, poor Emilio. Big damage going down on Kaisa. We've also, oh, holy cow, here comes the Maokai. Diana climbs in there. Ult goes off. Is she gonna get him? Down goes Maokai too, and we got a rotation up top, and down he goes. Action everywhere. Definitely in favor of Kaisa's kittens there.
yeah, having Mithra on that well-timed roam to kind of cover what Disc 100 wanted to do, lost like a wave for it, and they'll still have an opportunity at Viper, who's been so good with that wind ball, but this time losing it early.
Goes off. Here comes the passive. Is that gonna be 4 kills for Kaisa's kittens? Yep. And just one going over to Orange Otters.
But a shutdown, so getting a little something back there.
Yeah, you don't want that going on
Stepping a little
Yasuo.
too close. No, you don't. Just a little too close to the turret there was Mithra, who really, what a sensational sequence of plays there to find the kills and make something happen, but did give up a lot of farm in the process.
Yeah, I mean, Diana just picked up 3 kills basically instantly. So both those mid laners are gonna be terrifying.
Yes, they are, and it's gonna. We'll see. Right now, Mithra seems to be the one who is willing to be more active. So Viper perhaps will come and push this out and then help for the dragon. But already Mithra's there, moving in.
Here she comes to save the day. Patient as a tree. What are the odds that we have 2 tree champions in this game? Ivern and Maokai? So he is looking to gank down here. They have a lot of vision though. She's dropping the wall. Oh, flash.
Yeah, Squall wasn't sure what side she was gonna end up with. End up on, because they're right in the middle of the wall. So flashing away, I think, was the smarter choice there.
Diana does have her ult up. She runs one more of those Qs on Yasuo. She is going in for the kill. She doesn't know there's a ward in there. All right. I think whoever wins this fight is going to be quite the sway in who's ahead in this game. Diana opting to go clear the mid wave.
Your Twink pretty much out of this one, can just support from a distance. I'm not sure that Kaisa's Kittens has any entry into this dragon, so they'll just yield
They're gonna
the
have
first
to.
one.
Yeah, Brand's over there like, I'll get my Gromp.
All right, so that
full health.
that was big for Orange Otters now to start the early dragon stacking. Jogan putting on the hurt, knows how to play into this Malphite.
He had some practice last round.
Yep.
He's good now. Said, I don't care how skinny you are in that skin. Big damage coming down on John's Maokai. Is he gonna be able to reach him? Zaya's trying to protect. The ghost comes down.
Gonna need to block one Void Seeker.
He gets out. Kaisa was just praying she caught him with that W there.
Yeah.
Brand looking to put some hurt on Yasuo. Or just show presence, dominance.
Sort of. Just walk, nothing to see here.
Grubby fight.
I'm just gonna beeline to this Grubs because I want to try to at least get two.
Oh.
Unstoppable force coming up, and that combo is so easily in with Brand's ultimate.
Brand
and they are
Diana
melted.
ult.
Yeah, Viper now trying his best as Yasuo.
This could be a triple kill. Unless he gets held still. Oh no. He just couldn't secure one of them. They were spreading out too much.
Well kited out, and Dumpster Twink arriving didn't made things no easier for them. And so they did what they needed to do, and they got up to 2 Void Grubs, denying all 5, but the fight is still going on. As Dumpster Twink has now been Dumpster Twink all the way back into enemy territory. Milo trying to walk away, but you're not getting far against that Maokai. And on Gene outlet here, it's also low.
Oh, you're going the wrong way.
Try to run, but I don't think he's gonna get out of here. No unstoppable force does burn the flash from John, and now Mom's Gene falls.
4-7 now with a 2,000 gold lead favoring Kaisa's Kittens and a 5-2 Diana, who already has Storm Surge and full boots. This is looking really scary for Orange Otters. I'm thinking it's not going to be a 3-0 kind of day.
No, they've at least started the dragon stacking, so and a mountain's not a bad first dragon to pick up for them. Although they probably would have preferred a soul. They're going to need it against this massive damage coming out of Kaisa's Kittens.
Sweet goodness. If we can get a couple kills on Kaisa, that team's going to be unstoppable. Just about everyone's finished their first item on that team, except for Kaisa. Malphite's working on his too, but he's Malphite. He's just hanging out.
I'd like to see Orange Otters try and work around this this Yasuo in the mid lane. He's got the kills for the team. He's farming well, and every time he's participated in a fight, he's been massively outnumbered. So I'd like to see an even-numbered fight involving the Yasuo before Diana gets any bigger.
Absolutely. We need the wet noodle fighting to stop on the top side. Malphite just needs to kind of let the Tahm Kench take it at this point and just start participating in the fights.
Right, last game, both top laners were so willing to come down and participate. This time, they're saying, I don't really go any further than Void Grubs, so
yeah,
I'm
we
just
stay
gonna stick
here.
in the top lane.
We do noodle fight. We're looking for a fight here. Some good vision. Ooh, who's gonna win this exchange in the mid here? Diana's ult is down after that skirmish. Yasuo's still holding on to his.
Yeah, it's just so close.
Face the wind.
Yeah, burning the wind wall, always good to do. I don't think there's really any threat. Both sides just want to play it safe here.
Oh, the threat is Brand. He is sneaking around.
Russo is gonna try to peel around.
You're cornered.
Wind wall is gonna be super important if it's even back.
Oh no, here comes some massive damage. A Storm Surge procs and she gets some bonus gold. Oh, not gonna be able to land the full thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, this one are not quite there to counter gank that. Needed to see it coming a
Snare,
little
the passive,
sooner.
the explosion, and down she
So
goes.
much damage coming out of Russo. Brand now looking scary as well here for Kaisa's Kittens. You've got to do something to stop the bleeding if you're Orange Otters. You got to figure out some way to get a shutdown and make a play on the map.
Brand's now got his Leandries. Really, their only hope is this Yasuo being able to 1v5 right now. All right, Dragon number 2, but it looks like it's going to be going over to Kaisa's Kittens this time. 1-to-1. That one advantage that Orange Otters had is no longer an advantage.
Yeah, you're not getting a quick stack. Oh, and another Inferno Drake, so getting all the damage here. Except in the top lane, there's no damage happening up here.
Just wet noodles. Whack, 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 whack. Malphite's got boots, so he has the potential to actually roam around decently right now, even though he's going to lose his turret, which I said, like, just give it up, girl. It's fine. Go participate in the fights. Whereas Tom Kench just has his heart steal, so he's fine with hanging out here and just stacking.
Yeah, although if you are Mom's Jeans Outlets, I'm happy to sit back here. Smithra just says hi and runs away.
Hello.
Happy to sit back because your team is winning all around the map. You don't need to force anything.
Absolutely. Then when it comes down to the team fights later on,
yeah, that'd be the big unstoppable rock that you need to be.
Muscle Mercy says, hi, boys. Hello, Muscle Mercy. Oh, my goodness. I'm stuttering so hard today. Welcome to the party. Yeah, they didn't know about it, but they're pulling them over to it.
Yeah, and they all kited right to it. There's the Unstoppable Force going down, hitting 2. Disc 100 going to go down. There's your Smite now, unavailable. Going to be stolen effectively by that Brand. Dumpster Swing, trying to feel for his team as best he can. And going to just do so much damage as Mithra. Yogan, I don't know where you're going to go. Trying to get out of there.
I mean, he's Tom. He lives forever.
He has the HP bar. Can they slow him down enough? Dumpster Drink.
God, 4-14 at 17 minutes. Holy cow.
Yeah, that was just kind of a colossal mistake, I think, to kite towards that Rift Herald and give up the fact that you were doing it. You did once you had one member die, I think you just gotta give up and kite back to your turret there rather than try to make a 4v5 happen.
Seriously. Muscle Mercy says, my partner is playing in this tournament. Go Ben High Life. Oh, your partner is High Life. I've been playing Pal World with him lately. I wonder if we'll see one of his games. Is he in Pearl or is he in Ruby? I don't remember.
He is in Pearl.
Oh, okay, so we might see him in the next game.
And so yeah, it'll remain a surprise. We're gonna see highlight on the stream because we're here right now with Kaisa's Kittens and Orange Otters, and a big lead here for Kaisa's Kittens.
Seriously, I'm at the point where I'm ready to call it. It's like, good luck winning a team fight at this point. Like so Kaisa's Kittens is really gonna have to mess up at this point. They're gonna have to be so low and get so close to that Yasuo to let him just 1v5 and basically just become unstoppable in order to turn this game around.
Yeah, if you're Kaisa's Kittens, you want to close out and you want to not get complacent because yeah, there is a chance if you just tried to like layer everything together and you let, Yasuo hit a massive wind wall or something that just stymies your whole engage, that it could potentially turn it, but even then at this...
They're trying to make the plays now.
This difference, yeah, they're looking for something.
But there's 4 here to turn him around. They said, yeah, no, you're not carrying. Get out of here.
Only finding one, and and now Disc 100 also gonna fall. The chase is on. I don't know if you can get away. John gonna maybe turn around and try to be the sacrifice so that Dinky can get away. Oh, and they both managed to walk out of there, but they're gonna lose the turret in the process.
Just walk away. There's still Wet Noodle fighting up here. They're content with not participating.
I mean, this went so... For being so far behind, I mean, they made an aggressive play to try to find something in the enemy jungle, but without the vision. Unfortunately, there were 4 members of Kai'Sa's Kittens ready to react to that movement.
Uh-oh, he's gonna get ulted. Never mind. Let's just watch this top lane for the rest of the game.
You know, there's always action up here because it takes just so many hits, and both members are willing to just wail away at one another and just trade grass. They're like, "Oh, is your grass proc available? Oh, mine is too. Shall we engage in some combat?
Shall we engage in some combat?" All right, Malphite rotated on the infamous Yasuo.
Okay, Windwall down now, but unable to follow into...
Potential Baron fight? Brand is on the dragon side. If they can take out this Brand, they might be able to pick up an objective, actually. Here comes the Talia wall, separating the Brand from everybody else. Brand is in danger, but Kai'Sa just said she's gonna hop right over. We'll force this fight. We'll take it. We got the lead. We're coming in whether you like it or not. Brandalt going down. Diana trying to pick off that Yasuo there. Yasuo just not able to put enough damage down to take anybody out with him. He's running for his life. Tom can cheer for a fight, and he's going to regret it. Down he goes. 0 losses going to Kai'Sa's Kittens and losing 4 on Orange Otters.
Yeah, the carries are just not there yet for Orange Otters. They're just not there. I mean, Yasuo trying so hard to make something happen. Just can't find an entryway into this, but with only 1 item, you've got to be able to get a little bit more farm than that before you're going to carry this. Yeah, and it seems like it's just continuing to slip away for Orange Otters. Great job with Kai'Sa's Kittens to not let off the gas pedal and to push for all the dragons they can.
0 to 60 in 22 minutes. Malphite just sitting there whacking Talia. Oh, pick up a kill. Yasuo was like, I'll take some extra gold. That's fine. Not quite enough damage on it, though. He's got plenty of armor for Sir Yasuo.
Yeah, it just shows how far behind Orange Otters is. That's what can happen here, even how good of kite Disc 100 and Talia has. It does not matter, as Mom Teen Outlet is just can just do so much damage building full tank.
You know, despite Kai'Sa's Kittens being so ahead, they just cannot get this mid turret down. They do have the top and bot turrets, so they got a little bit of map control, but this mid turret's killing them. They need to secure that so they can start getting the other ones. Time for ARAM.
Yeah, it seems like if you siege a little bit, you're going to quickly drop that. So I would like to see them doing that, but they are also very content to just play. It's safe. And Mithra likes to just sit waiting for someone to overstep, and that has been happening. Jogan perhaps the one bright spot on this team because he can continue to bully Mom's Jeans and has been working well on this top turret.
Oops. I got you. Nom nom nom.
Look, the knives are out. Look at that.
Said we're going this way. Looking to see this mid turret full on tower dive, taking out the Zaya.
Mithra just diving right in there, going golden.
Oh no, Amelia gets caught out.
Yeah, finds a target, but almost loses his flash for it. There's just been some disjoint here with Orange Otters not going in like all together. I mean, it's every time you've got one, it's kind of like one good ult, one good play at a time. And here's Jogan in the middle 4.
Yeah, I don't know if he wanted to go in there with just the Talia there. Oh, Talia's got the passive proc on her. She's burning. She's burning.
Yeah, there's no way. Double kill there for Russo. The Leandry's burn. The Blaze.
They're just going down one at a time. They just keep coming back. There's only 2 people hanging out there each time, and one of them goes, and then another person replaces them. Another one goes down.
There's the conga line of Orange Otters here,
line.
and they're not. And they're trying to find a fight once again as John going forward, rooting.
They're not going to find it in the Emilio. Slippery, slippery Emilio.
Yeah, it's going right in there, hitting the root, but there's just not the follow-up with a member of your team constantly dead. The revolving door continues to go here. I'm gonna run out of them here soon.
Emilio actually being a pretty good counter to this Yasuo. Yasuo is just looking for an opportunity to get in. Emilio's like, yeah, you can stay out.
Yeah, honestly, has been an important part of what this team wants to do. He's the presence of Emilio and having that cleanse, having the disengage has just allowed the carries, Mithra especially, to play really aggressively, and you're not just going to go down immediately, Mithra. That's a 1v1. You easily win there. Moonfall obliterating Dinky Evergreen.
Yeah, it's a rare scenario where I feel like just the pure enchanter, like healer, CC or whatever, is like ideal. Like usually you want some kind of damage on your support unless you have like a bunch of hyper carries. So that last big brand really solidified that Emilio pick for me. Uh-oh. Think we able to get out? Yep, he just disappears. You know, frog things. Whee! Malphite said time to get knocked up.
Okay, here's some shutdowns.
Oh, that's a big shutdown.
The whole team is trying to ride in.
Apart.
1-all on 3 members, and now they're turning around immediately, but they've got all of Kaisen's kittens here with low HP bars.
Down he goes. Whee! He wants that Yasuo. He's like, all right, we'll let him live.
That
Damn, going to straight the dragon.
Yeah, that Pyroclasm did so much damage. They were all so incredibly healthy, and then they were until they weren't.
Until they weren't.
That is a like an absolute must-win wall. You cannot win a team fight unless that is either hitting one single target or getting wind walled. It's just too much damage.
Yeah, and the Yasuo put up that wind wall as soon as Brand dropped the ultimate, but the ult kind of like slipped through. Like I think the wind wall went up like right behind it, and it still was able to bounce between the 3 of them, and that really messed them up. Yasuo was ready, but he got glitched. Time to turn it around. Nice timing on that Xayah ult. He said, take this, Malphite. Try to ult me again.
Okay, a lot of shutdowns here. Following the right players. Mithra 1v2. Immediately blowing it up and having to flash away, though. Airwave looking strong now on 2 items. Going to be critting very frequently.
They are running for their life. They know they're being collapsed on.
They're trying to fight, but I think someone's gone the opposite direction here. No, Yasuo has rejoined the fight, but you've got Brand in the wings here. Can they pick up Mithra, who goes golden, waiting?
That fat shield, that Zanya just turns it around. Yasuo trying to get something out of this. Another Zanya's. League of Zanyas. 1,000 gold shutdown going to Yasuo.
Not down. What a turn here, and now a double kill onto Yasuo. Who was in control of this game? You're 7,000 gold down. You just cleaned up in the bot lane.
He just got like 7,000 golds. That was a whole lot of shutdown. Well, there was the one opportunity of turning the game around, and that was it.
Yeah, and still they're staring at a massive deficit, but now you get to go and spend and try to find a similar fight. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I think that Brand was just unable to find a great ultimate. Mithra had already gone in early and just gotten the one and had to flash away. So really great chase there by Orange Otters to capitalize on that and get the shutdowns. And you still have more shutdowns. You just got a bunch of shutdowns and you were so far behind. You still have more to claim here if you can get Mithra and Rustum again.
Shutdowns to pick up.
Yeah.
And he just outright bought an Immortal Shield Bow. So he is not going to be dying in those fights easily.
Well, you said it, 1v5, Yasuo has to come online, and now Viper is looking to make it happen. Dumpster Twink, I think you're outgunned here. Buying good time, though, as the team is looking to collapse. Just kind of, John, you've got to pick this up quickly and then run for the hills.
Run, girl, run. Oh, not quite enough. But the rest of the team is here to save the day. He said, you want to take out Armelia? We're taking you with us. And that could be a Baron while the Yasuo's doing a split push.
Yeah, I think that was the right idea to send Yasuo on the split push, asking a hard question here for your opponents. What are you going to do? Are you going to try to 2-3-man the Baron while I just push into your base? Mithra, though, back to try to hold. Shogun walking in here, but yeah, you got HP, but that is a Kaisa. They are going to rip through you.
Ooh, Brandon's getting hurt by that Baron.
Yeah, Mom's Jeans needs to be the one tanking it, not the two squishies.
He's back.
Shogun spends his blood in the water. And yeah, Mom's Jeans, you cannot move away from that Baron or it will kill your carries. One down already. Secured, but barely.
They did lose that bot turret for it. Yasuo's looking to catch this Kaisa who's running for her life in here. All right, Yasuo said, I'll go back, spend some more money. Why not?
I mean, did have a lot of time in the bot lane there to push out. So we'll see where the build continues. More lifesteal, so I don't know if that's going to become a death stance or just straight up more bloodthirster or what, but going to be a very important next fight as a soul dragon is getting ready to spawn here in 50 seconds, and everyone is going to be moving that direction.
Yeah, Infernal Soul on a Brand and a Diana. Ooh, catching the Diana? I mean the Talia? Tom said, let's go. We're going this way. Oh, but Diana said, nope, you're going nowhere, girl.
One shutdown found. The whole team now. Mithra doesn't have a whole lot. Looking for a big moonfall coming in from the back. Gonna find it here shortly. Only on 2 targets, though. Does take away their HP bar for the double kill, and that is going to be enough as Yasuo is down.
And that's all I need to do to replay this game is just focus all 5 on that Yasuo, take him out. No one else is gonna be able to do anything. Their whole team is behind except for that Yasuo. They can keep chasing and Brand can just keep doing the dragon. And that is Soul going to Kaisa's Kittens.
Well, this Brand is going to be was already disgusting, going to be doing so much. 12-1, having the Infernal Soul, Leandry's, that passive burn.
He's about to finish his Rabadons too. That is going to... This Yasuo is not going to be able to feel anything after these fights. He's going to be killed so fast.
You've got to avoid. You have to avoid that Pyroclasm. If it hits any member of your team and is allowed to bounce around it amongst your squishies. Well, at this point, everyone's a squishy to Brand.
Yep. They said, we're fighting on my turf, behind my wall. Brand's not quite in the fight yet. He's trying not to be too. They're just letting it go.
And they saw Mithra top and just pulled the trigger right away. And here's a bunch more shutdowns.
No.
Going to the side of Orange Otters. So, wow, commendable to have a fighting chance.
Go, Diana,
don't want to leave Diana alone with turret. She takes them so quickly.
That passive. Yeah, Brand might be able to deter these guys from at least getting another turret. He's got the wave clear for it. As long as they get caught out by one of those Yasuo tornadoes, he should be just fine. 14-36 at 34 minutes. 36 kills.
But yeah, what's incredible though is Orange Otters putting up such a fighting chance. Like we were ready almost to call this, and with all the shutdowns that have gone the way of Orange Otters, they still are playing well as a team to try to claw their way back in it. You do got to be careful if you're Kaisa's Kittens, because very well, if your carries are in the wrong place at the right time, you could throw it.
You almost said Kaisa's Clintons. That would have been my day. Oh, Diana trying to catch out the Yasuo here. If they can take him out, they can push all they want. Can you do it? Can you beat his sustain? Yes, you can. Time to push. push it to the limit. Get all those turrets.
Yeah, it was big. I mean, it's a 1v1 that if you win as Viper, you could very well turn the game around right there, having Mithra down, but Diana still way too far ahead.
Oh. That's
all the
damage.
damage.
But not enough damage behind that.
Yeah, there's no damage. Dinky is gone. It's only tanks and supports alive right now.
Little fight.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't see what killed Zaya and Dinky there, but I'm pretty sure it was just Brandol bouncing into the back line and taking 100% of Dinky's HP bar.
Yeah, the Malphite ult with the Brandol. Just, what are you gonna do about it? Not quite able to close it out as Yasuo does come back up. If they can just kill Yasuo one more time, though, that's got to be game.
Yeah, you cannot go down if you're Yasuo here, who did go for that Bloodthirster, has so much sustain, but has to be able to auto-attack in these fights, and that's difficult to do when you're in danger of both being bursted or just being CC'd by that Malphite across the table from you.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for potentially like a Quicksilver for the last item. I almost feel like he should be going like a Death Dance. Yeah, they're more AP, but at least the reduction in the burst would be significant. I don't know. Oh, they're going to catch him out here. Oh, no. Your one hope is getting shut down.
Oh, that was a costly overplay. They find it and capitalize. Kaiser's Kittens, I think, wants to take this Baron and then punch their way to this game's conclusion. They played it slow and methodical the whole way out. They could have tried to go for something really early with their big 10k lead that they had accumulated early into this game, but instead they decided to play it safe. Now they've got Soul, they've got Baron, they're ready to march into base.
Yeah, you know, they had that little hiccup where they had to give a crap ton of shutdowns to the Yasuo. But, you know, just like Orange Otters did in the last game, you gotta give them a little bit of hope, a little bit of a chance, right? You don't want to be a full stomp.
Made the game interesting. I mean, they managed to hold off for almost 40 minutes. You let any team hang around and you give them a chance here.
Last opportunity. Yasuo just came back up. All right, Yasuo, time for the ace. 1v5, you got this. The Brand E hits all of them. Malphite ult goes off. Everyone's popped up. Brand ult goes down. Everyone's burning. Turrets are falling. Super minions are whacking. Baron minions are murdering. And the game goes to Kaisa's Kittens.
What a showing. They jumped out into the lead. And there were some hiccups there, but I think after those, they were like, okay, they got a little scared, and they're like, all right, we'll just walk it through. We'll get all the dragons, we'll get the barons, and then we'll just finally close out the game.
Jogon said, gross. And then John said, nerf Brand again. No, Brand is one of my mains. He's my second highest mastery, so I get it. Brand hurts like a biatch, like hardcore. And in the jungle, the fact that you get solo experience, you're able to get your items without having to depend on just like being support and having the support items. Probably pretty ideal. I've never played in the jungle, so I don't know, but it is what it is. Based off what we saw, who do you think is the MVP for this game?
You know, that is a great question. I think that I really want to give it to, okay, look, Mithra and Rousseau both did such a great job carrying this game, moving around the map, making plays. But I think the unsung hero for Kaisa's Kittens is that Melio play. I think that the pick was a really clever way to round out the composition and really enable the aggressive play calling of Rousseau and Mithra. And so I think that I think I could easily see it going to the Diana or the Brand as well, but I like the Melio pick, and I love saying that because you don't see him very often. So that would be my tip for the MVP for all of the excellent disengages and just presence that Melio brought to that team.
Okay, all right. You're right. Like, Brand and Diana both stomped. Like, they did so much freaking damage. It was insane. It's hard to pick. Yep, we're gonna go with Dumpster Twink on the Melio. Congratulations on the MVP. You all did fantastic. It was very difficult to choose. All right, going to game number 3. Already got the invite.
Are we in there right away? Or is it just from our team? Oh,
It's gonna be right away.
There
and we
is
are seeing highlights.
highlight on the other side.
We've got Destiny's Child, Frosty Penguins, Third Person, Shenaniganism Rex, and Highlight.
Some more names on that team that are not strangers to the stream.
I think I've seen all these guys play.
Yeah, so we will.
What's the name of their team? Let's see.
Comfort picks out. We've got Orange Otters versus Brahms Babes in
Brahms
round 3
Babes.
here.
Brahms Pussies. That's right. I officially changed the name.
Not the yeah.
Also, Mercy says, "Woo! Let's go, Pearl Girls!" You picked the right day to be following to be able to see highlight play. That's for sure. Let's see. I know I've seen Frosty play a lot of bot lane with the Twitch and the Kog'Maw, a little bit of Callista. I've also seen him go top side with the Nasus. So depending on what he's queued as, what is he the team captain this week? He is the team captain this week, so he's probably going ADC. So we're probably going to see the Kog'Maw or the Twitch. Almost guaranteed the Twitch is going to get banned. Never is allowed to come through. I think everyone knows at this point. Don't let him play Twitch. What does Highlight play?
Highlight likes I don't on the stream or like we've seen him play some the last couple of weeks. It was Smolder and ADCs kind of in the bot lane, because I remember following him 2 weeks ago and Smolder was not being played on stream, and I was like, one of these teams is playing Smolder. It was Highlight.
I think he said in the chat that we should have seen their games or something, because they played 2 games of Smolder. I think that was him.
So looking here, let me check the profile. Last week played playing supports, but has mostly been playing ADCs.
Okay, so this is the time to have a Smolder come through.
Around.
It's the last game of the week. If I don't see Smolder, I'm rioting. No pun intended.
And there's a Twisted Fate in his match history. Okay, all of my hope tonight lies on you.
Yes. Fulfill our hopes and dreams. Highlight. Give us a Smolder or a Twisted Fate. Preferably a Smolder. Especially if you're going ADC. Probably go Smolder, not Twisted Fate. Oh, got it. Clarification, I'm not partnered with Highlight, I'm partnered with High Life. Same thing. Kidding.
High Life? Okay,
Wait, High Life, and this is Highlight.
Gotcha.
Similar names. I'm getting so hungry. I'm really thinking about those nuggets. Start this game already. I need my nuggets. Yeah. Oh, I need to add some people. Gotta add Airwave to my friends list. And Destiny's Child. Ding ding.
Making friends in League of Legends.
Yeah.
Buff up that list.
Making friends. Do. I don't think I've ever showed this on stream, but one of my other prized possessions is this Poro plushie. I got it as a it was a reward for I did a tournament here in Chicago with what were they called? there was like this big esports tournament thing where it was global, like national. Like it was Chicago versus a whole bunch of different cities. Like there was Los Angeles, Atlanta, Miami. Like there was all these like super cool teams, and we got to play in a movie theater. Like we all went physically with giant gaming laptops to a movie theater. We all sat with our teams, and they would shoutcast the games for us on the big screen in the movie theater right in front of us. It was so epic. I don't know what happened with them. Like they stopped doing League of Legends. They still stream some other games, but I'm like, how is that not profitable? Like I'm pretty sure we all paid to be there, and they had sponsorships from like Logitech and stuff like that. Like our team won, like Chicago won the whole thing, and we all got Logitech mice and headsets and like all this cool stuff. And I got this really heavy metal, like what's it called, like the metal, like they win in the Olympics, like those big things you wear around your neck. Like I got a big heavy one with this Poro thing. I wish they still did stuff like that, because it was so epic. It was an amazing experience.
That's amazing. I love in-house tournaments. I feel like years ago you used to always see them everywhere. It was so easy to get involved, whether it was here in Chicago or some big events online. You just don't really see those anymore. That what a cool. So you were playing then? You were on the stage, or you were supporting a team?
Yeah, no, I was playing. All
right.
There was. It was
Did
tiered.
you get champion? Okay.
So they had like they had a basically like a pro level team, and so like what happened was, based on your tier, you would earn so many points for your city. So like the highest tier, basically the pro players would get us like 20 points if they won a game. And then if you were like in the next tier, you would get us 10 points for a win. And the next tier would get us like 8 points for a win. So depending on your tier and how much you won would add up the score at the end of the night to see which city actually won the battle. So it was really cool. We went undefeated in my tier, so we definitely participated in putting some points in. But we were also like mid to low tier, so it wasn't like a ton of points or anything. Muscle Mercy says, nuggets sound great. I'm making mini beef pies with taco filling for Ben and I. That sounds... I'm coming over. In about 30 minutes when this game is over, I'm on my way. I'm starving. I thought I ate earlier, but I guess I haven't eaten since like noon. That was 9 hours ago. Yeah, I should have eaten before the stream started. Oopsie. I
So
said 30 minutes. Try 87. Oh my god.
87. It's a lot of time for Smolder to stack.
Yeah. I'm down. I'm excited to see a Smolder game. Don't ban him, for the love of God. Jogun says, ready? Question mark. Please be ready. Let's start it up. Highlights, are you ready? Jogun, no. But we can be. Be ready. I'm realizing that I make a SpongeBob reference at least twice a day. It's just so natural for me. Like if anyone missed that, I did the SpongeBob reference for I'm ready. I said, be ready. We're in Champ Select. Bans. Watch it be Twitch first. Well, on the other team.
Throw some out.
Oh, Nasus ban. Okay, so Frosty's definitely not going top, because they wouldn't have banned his own Nasus. Who's gonna be the first ban? They're just really waiting until the last second, aren't they?
I'm on.
Yep. Twitch down first. It's an absolutely not.
Surprise, surprise.
Mm-hmm.
So
now, if they really want to screw them, they'll just take out the Kog'Maw too. Muscle Mercy says, by the way, SpongeBob, man, your mic is the real MVP. I can hear your lip seal and unseal.
Brighten your day.
Samar. Thank you. My name is Chroma. I don't know about SpongeBob, man, but I'll take it. I have a lot of filters on this microphone to make it sound good. There's the Lux ban. Did she get banned last game? Because she wasn't picked. I don't remember.
I don't think she was, but yeah.
That would be game number 2 where she wasn't picked or banned.
What's happening?
The trend has been
Where are
broken
we?
again.
I have to restart the counter.
They
Oh,
said no Yasuo this time.
Okay.
Chroma the SpongeBob caster extraordinaire. Oh my god. That's my new name. That's my full name from now on. I'm gonna get it legally changed to that.
Fine. I don't need more enemies.
Taking out Senna. Okay. Interesting. I'm not usually that scared of Senna to the point where I want to ban her, but I mean, I've definitely seen her carry some games pretty hard, so I get it. Amumu first pick? Amumu's always solid. Like, you can't go wrong with Amumu.
Yeah, bringing so much CC into the team. It's got to be a little nervous early so you don't get bullied. But
Yeah.
even then, there's ways around that.
You get a Kazakhstan enemy team early, then yeah, that kind of sucks because they'll just come in and just wreck you. But yeah, you get to mid/late game, just push R. Game over. Galio picks. Galio is such an interesting champion. I love... It's not his new alt, because it's not new at all, but compared to his old alts, like, that alt just makes him such an interesting champion. And people don't play him very often because he's a melee caster, which is an odd kind of niche. We got a Nico.
Yeah, but
Don't
like
be
very
suspicious.
strong right now, and like Galio, he's got like that full AP burst build. Can almost like do what Diana does, and then provide a ton of utility and tankiness on top of that.
Yeah, even when you build him full AP, he's still tanky as crap. John says anti-mage caster. Yeah.
Oh, they have decided they wanted to go full on late game send here
Yeah,
in Bronze
okay.
Babes with the Jinx Kale. So we'll need a little bit of help to make it through the early game.
Interesting. I've never seen Frosty on Jinx. This is going to be different. A
Looks like
Sejuani
did
pick.
play it a little bit last week, so not a stranger to the champion.
Okay.
So
Expanding the champion pool.
yeah, if you're gonna be throwing bans left and right out, I mean, you got to do something.
Yeah.
And Kog'Maw is very centralizing to a team comp, so I understand, especially in like this in this league, not wanting to always have to default into Kog and say, well, you're all required to support me now because that's my only champion.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yes, sir.
No Tito. And no way. No way.
I want to see like a Nico highlight reel play this game. If I'm gonna have a Nico in the game, I want you to be so sneaky and make it onto the highlight reel with something that you're doing.
Give me Briar. I know we already have a jungler, but still, give me Briar. And Smolder.
Yeah, give me Smolder.
Give me Smolder over anything.
Still have like you need to match the. I mean,
Not a problem.
you've got tanks. You want to match your late game because I don't see you like trying to run away with it early with like assassins. So you need to match Jinx's late game, and Smolder is one of those champs that can do it. Although Jinx does play very well into Smolder.
Vayne. Okay. I hope they're real good on Vayne, because Jinx is not nice to Vayne.
Vayne struggles against a lot of them. Can definitely explode some people though.
Hold on a
with
second.
kind of the on-hit build.
Is that going to be Aurelia mid? That's going to be Aurelia mid.
Okay, yeah, I
They
don't
said they're
think
going
it's
Galio.
really
I'm not going to Mage. I'll go Aurelia. That's awesome. This is going to be such an interesting mid lane. I'm excited to see this. Aurelia is such a... I hate going against Aurelia. Aurelia drives me crazy. The fact that she can just sit there and let her, like, the wave get low and then all of a sudden fully proc her passive and basically auto win any fight is outrageous. It drives me crazy. I'm loving the balance of their team right now.
Of Brahms Babes here.
Yeah.
which is sort of that tankiness, late game,
They don't
Bard to help you with the early game.
Yeah, they don't have any crazy AP bursts, which is kind of missing for me, unless Amumu goes like straight AP. But they have like consistent damage across the board with Jinx, Kayle, and Aurelia. Like them getting set up by the Bard alts, the Amumu alts. Like it's a really good strategy in my opinion here. Looking at the other side, holy cow, do they have team fight potential though? I don't know. Which one do you think is going to win based off what you see?
Yeah, this is I love what both teams are trying to do here. Brahms Babes like has such a like they need to get to the late game. They need Kayle to pop off. They need Jinx to get there. They have so much survivability. But yeah, Orange Otters, I don't know. I kind of love what they've done with their team here. Kennen is going to pose such a threat to the backline carries of Brahms Babes. And Vayne absolutely is not afraid of getting like dove by Aurelia, can go toe to toe with any dive threat. And so unless Amumu, like if they're not clumping around, I really like Orange Otter's team fight into what Brahms Babes has brought to this. I think, and Galio can follow up. I don't know. It's so much is going to rest on what you said. I hope you're good on Vayne, because that's what's going to be really, really important for here. If this Vayne player, what is it, Dinky on Vayne, shows up, then yeah, I could see Vayne and Kennen kind of co-carrying these fights and even surviving even into the late game. So I don't know. It's hard to pick. I don't want to pick against Jogon. So I'm gonna say that Orange Otters.
It would only be the third time you did it. What do you mean? So you're going for Orange Otters? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think I'm gonna go with Orange Otters. I think they have a creative way to play into this team. I think they have some great team potential for team coordination and team effort. Like if things go right for both teams, I think Orange Otters has the potential to come out ahead.
I'm going against you. I'm going to say Brahms Babes has this. Yeah, it is so dependent on that Vayne carrying so freaking hard. But even if she does, if one of those guys gets really fed or gets really pops off, that Jinx, the Kayle, the Aurelia, all three amazing hyper carries, one of those guys goes off, that could potentially just shut down the Vayne too. And with the Bard and the Amumu alts and the Peel and just the sustain in general, like their crowd control is amazing. They're just so set up for 3 hyper carries. So as long as they don't absolutely get crapped on, like 1 or 2 of them is going to do well enough to where they're able to cancel out either that Vayne or anybody in their team, really. Like, Sejuani's ult is great, don't get me wrong, for getting out picks, but it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So she could be able to lock down maybe one person, but she's basically just going to be running into a Mumu every time. Maybe Aurelia for a second. Galio's not going to be able to reach the back line unless somehow one of his allies is already back there and he ults, and 3 seconds later they just so happen to be in the same spot. Kennen can get some sneak around, like reach arounds, and maybe blow them up. Like, I see potential, I see opportunities, but just looking at the team comps in general, Jinx, Kayle, Aurelia is a lot. That is a lot. I have to give it to Brahms Babes. I mean, Brahms Pussies.
No. Yeah, I can definitely, I definitely agree. I think that one of the metrics I like to look at when I look at these teams is like which one is kind of just more straightforward to play, and definitely you have that. It's much more straightforward for Brahms Babes to play this game. You can just kind of move in there with a Mumu, wade into battle, press your ults together alongside Kayle ulting and Bard pressing R, and then everyone just kind of right-clicking to do their damage.
Literally.
So, yeah, I agree on that front. It's going to be much easier to execute the side of Brahms Babes, and they can fall back on scaling. So the onus is definitely on Orange Otters to try to make things happen in this game and attack and think differently about how you're going to win, because you can't just run at them and hope you win the right click battle, because you are not going to do that.
No, if you do the right click battle, you're not going to be able to get past the front line that is a Mumu and a little bit of Aurelia. Oh, we got an early game fight. Don't do it, Bard. Don't do it. Don't give him the head. Don't give him the lead. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Good job. Watch, I'm over here voting for Bronze Babes, and they just go 0-3 in like the first 60 seconds.
We like to see a good invade. Although generally when you have this many hyper carries in one team, invading is not the play.
Yeah, they don't have any crazy stuns over on Bronze Babes right now, besides maybe a Nico snare. So I wouldn't try to do that. They have a Mumu. They got double bandages. Unless he already started with his spin, but...
Yeah, even then you don't necessarily want to take that early on in the game. It does greatly slow you down in the jungle.
This is one of my favorite Jinx skins. The Odyssey skin, like, just the figure looks really cool. The art, like, the actual color of it isn't amazing or anything, but... Oh, and it's a pink Galio! I just know it's pink.
And we have a little bit of a movement around in terms of where we are. Like Dinky now playing support in the bot lane. Viper, Airwave moving to Vayne here. So Jogan in the mid lane. They've decided to really shake things up for their final game.
I'm really interested to see how this top lane goes. They're both kind of hang out until 6 kind of people. I mean, Kale needs to wait till 6 to do anything because she needs to be ranged, but then Kenning can't really do anything without his ult. Oh, Dinky's taking a crap ton of damage. Already down to 2 health bars.
Yeah, in this lane, I mean, you gotta wait till... You're just gonna have to ride it out till 6 and then hope you can start having Vayne just open up on your opponents. I don't see much in the way of...
Uh-oh. Bard's taking a whole
strong
lot back
play.
at him.
Yeah, I mean,
up my soup.
That's what's nice about Vayne. You just can kind of max tumble right now. Tumble at your opponent and win the trade.
This Nico is being merciless on catching Highlight in those snares, and Highlight's got no mana to keep himself up anymore. That's something that I experience basically anytime I'm playing Bard, is if you want to drop those heals, you're going to have no mana for anything else.
Bot lane is just where it's at, both sides.
He's being very aggressive for somebody with no mana.
Melting into each other. I mean, as soon as you got a meep or two, you just want to kind of use it, get the extra damage down, slowly back away. Bard so strong early on in the game.
Whee! All this dodging and juking and bobbing and weaving.
Didn't amount for much. Jogan coming out way ahead on the HP bars of that trade.
Sejuani is looking to gank the top side.
Yes, this is the plan.
This is the plan. Did you have the ward down there so they see her coming?
You gotta keep Kale down. Don't ever let her just get free farm.
But they might
John's
give her a free
not
kill.
Close here. Yeah, he was back there collecting creep. Got a little bit far. I think good job for third person to turn around and put some free damage in.
Oh, Bart snaring the Nico. The clone protects her. That was a close one. The Mumu's looking. The exhaust gets dropped on the Vayne. Frosty dropping some serious damage, and Mumu coming in. Can he spin it off? He secures the kill. First blood goes to a Mumu.
The tantrum just enough there to pick it up. Just off the pure AoE nature of it. Great job to be in that right place at the right time. And that's just because of all the trading, really, that the Bard was doing. So good job for Highlight to really make that one happen.
Really trying to make these fights happen. She is just getting juked a little bit. Every time she tries to drop her stun, Galio does the whole jump back, jump forward thing, and she's just having a little bit of a hard time landing her abilities. The grubbies are up. Who's gonna go for the grubbies? Landing a snare.
Jogan, whether he's in the top or the mid lane, continuing to just
passive.
win trades, and now it's come out to such
Getting
a huge
collapsed
HP
on.
advantage here. It's
Flash
100
gets
forcing the flash out there. Jogan has been consistently bullying his lane opponents here. Good pickup on the switch here.
Yeah, Jogan is loving the Beefy Boys. 2 games with Tom Kench and 1 game with Galio. Ooh, we got a jungle fight over here. Ooh, you don't want to be there when Galio shows up. The flash
Yeah,
goes
ultimate.
down. Another flash. Bard said, I'm here. Oh, you're kind of by yourself now, Bard. Get out. Oh, they're going to try to turn it around. They see Galia coming.
They have enough CC to buy time, and they're just losing HP bar so slowly. They have to turn. They have no choice.
Oh, no. Oh, another flash save. Next fight, somebody's going down. Everyone's flash just got burned there. Oh, and Kennen goes down. That is 2 kills going, one over to Kale, one over to Amumu. That is, it's looking pretty good for my choice.
And not the kind of start you want for Orange Otters. They were
No, man.
so close to picking up what they needed here, but yeah, Brahms Babes outplaying it and getting a kill onto Kale early is all you would want here. Especially with level 6 now across the map.
If we can just get 1 kill in this Jinx, that is a massive lead. They did end up securing 3 grubs on Bronze Babes.
Hey.
Don't
Dinky
be
is gonna
suspicious.
Try
Don't
to
be
make something
suspicious.
happen with the next wave. Oh.
Definitely not a Nico in disguise.
Oh.
All right, Kale's a champion now.
Yeah, Kennen had your opportunity to bully, and unfortunately got a small CS lead, but that's about it. Dinky not fooling anyone yet.
You need to become a jungle camp. That would obviously fool them.
Become a bard.
A meep.
Yo, a meep? Can he become a meep? I was gonna suggest one of the shrines.
That too.
They
Make
walk
the meep
right at
disappear.
you. That would be amazing.
The Bard taking some serious damage. He's gonna be sent back there for sure. And Red Dragon's coming up too.
Okay, Kennen just running away. Viper leaning in, gonna get a PTA proc onto this Jinx for some damage. John, you know they're there.
Get
You have
juked.
Jogan in the area though. Mumu slowly working his way down here. If they don't find anything soon, there will be a turn.
Oh, Sejuani go for the dragon. It is free, girl. It is free. Oh!
They're getting saved. They're,
Great cannon ult, but not there.
Yeah, they opted to try to funnel some gold onto Vayne there across map rather than doing the dragon. They do have deep vision for it, so it could still be a reward in the future. Vayne gonna go back. We'll have a little bit of an item advantage on Jinx for the time being. So perhaps can use that to find a pick and then maybe go for dragon here.
Yeah, they need the focus of that dragon. I'm disappointed that they didn't go for it. That would have been so free. Yes, give Frosty a kill. Yeah, give her a kill. Give her a kill. Do it. he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He did it.
Oh, and got the reset now going over.
Oh, another one? No.
Viper, you need to auto attack. Got it. Huge. And you have a chase potential. There's nothing for Bard to really cosmic bind to. Gonna get away here.
All right, 1 for 1 on the ADCs.
That's what you want if you're. That's why you play Viper. It's a sneaky little dinky coming through there.
A sneaky little dinky. All right, Van's got a little bit of a head start now. A little bit. She's technically even with Jinx at the moment.
Yeah, that's what she wants. I mean, did get a plate earlier. That's not quite Blade of the Ruined King, I don't think. That'll be really menacing though once Viper is able to finish that.
I don't know. I'm still looking at the KDAs and I'm seeing that all 3 of my hyper carries have 1 kill each. You even got one on the Amumu. So I'm like, I don't know. We're just gonna start getting the mid/late game, and that's when my hyper carries are gonna start going off.
I mean, it's true. If you are Orange Otters, it's got to be in the back of your head. And look, you had the opportunity to do this dragon, and now it's slipping through your fingers as your jungle is top
Just
here.
give it away. And they're not getting anything for it either. In fact, they're gonna lose more.
Beautiful job. Tempered Fate onto Viper, who can't do any damage there during the stun. Has to do nothing but back away.
He can't get out. Oh, but Kennan's like, I'm going this way. Oh,
no, walking
Bart.
back up. Oh, the Mark of the Storm plus that Thunder Shuriken, just enough damage to bring him down.
Oh, Frosty might be in danger here.
Viper opening up. Yeah, you can finish this. Just don't click the turret. There you go. Okay, that's exactly what you do. Continue to punish. Get a lead onto Vayne.
You need it. You're the key. You must carry everyone.
Okay, and also Orange Otters looking to gank this Kale yet again. No, they're going to start up the Void Grubs, try to at least secure 2.
You know, even if Vayne gets super ahead, they don't have anything to really reach her and stop her. Oh, get juked. Don't be suspicious. Don't be... Oh.
The rocket, though. The Mega Death Rocket landing. All right, they got their 2 grubs. They're happy.
Cannon ult. Not quite enough damage on it yet. Kill's gonna ult.
Good.
Oh, is she gonna make it out? Not quite. The kill does go to Galio, which just finished a Storm Surge. That's gonna be a full AP Galio.
Yeah, and still gonna be tanky, but yes, gonna pose a threat, and so that's what they need to do. If they're gonna have a hope in the late game, it's gonna mean that you need to immediately take down the enemy carries. Oh, as Tempered Fate falls, but Bard is gonna pay for it with his life. Jogan merciless here on this Galio, having damage now to support the playmaking that he's been doing in all 3 games.
Oh, doesn't quite reach her. Moon's here, turn it around. Turn the beat around. But Kennan's here. Kennan's ult is going to be down for this fight, which means it's going to be basically free for these guys to lock down this Sejuani and take her down.
Oh, Jogan.
Waiting on cooldowns. Gonna hold him still. More slows.
Maybe if there's a ton available. No, it's a fight here. Yeah, that's the thing about Orange Otters is they have some very, very important ultimates. So if they're down, you cannot play aggressive. You cannot fight. And once they had burned the Slicing Maelstrom and the Glacial Prism, you've got no business being up. You're never gonna out DPS this Kale, this Aurelia.
Absolutely not. Now I'm seeing 2 kills on all 3 of my hyper carries and 3 on an Amumu. Oh, and now 3 on Jinx. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Viper's gonna have
another one. The exhaust is dropped on the Vayne. She's trying to put the damage down the Bard, and she's probably gonna succeed, but she's gonna be going down with it. Down she goes.
Yeah, exhaust was the right play here. You have kind of one big hyper carry, and it's going to be useful against the burst from Kennen or Galio as well. So smart move from Highlight to bring exhaust so that you can win those little fights.
Yeah, that's like the Yasuo game all over again. Just got to take out the Yasuo, and there's not a whole lot else going on.
Except, and they do have, luckily, the high burst that they can fall back on to get Jinx or Kale out, but then you've got a Divine Judgment that you got to contend with. So yeah, it's like obviously no one wants to go late against Kale.
No.
And Jinx and
Aurelia.
At 2K already is they're happy to be there, but Aurelia, question mark, you're here in the mid lane.
Oh no.
I don't know if you're able to get away from this one. Oh, there's a minion though coming here. What are you doing?
Is it Nico?
Hey, little buddy, he's lost.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be a little whiff on the ult there.
Just 100. Very aggressive with the ultimates.
You gotta be though. Those are how you get your picks. Flash goes down. Bard alt, holding him still, making a beautiful golden statue of Galio.
Once Bard shows here, I don't know if if Viper's gonna have a chance at 1v1ing this Jinx. Definitely stepping up and looking for him, but gonna not have anything yet. Jogun gonna go in and start to tie them up. They have to save something for Vayne though, or she can just run house. Having Blade of the Ruined King finish is such a boon.
Don't get caught, Jinxie. The Sejuani ult is down. Amumu's here. He's getting caught. I don't think they're gonna have enough damage to put him down.
Jinx is gonna have
turning
3.
around. Nico taking a lot of turret shots here. Another kill going to Jinx. Kennen ult coming in, but not quite enough damage on it. He's only able to get 1 proc off on the Amumu. Amumu turns around. The kill ult goes off. Is Amumu gonna get out? Not quite. They're just worried about clearing these minions. They're not trying to get the cannon.
What a fight here. It's just everyone finds their way to the bot lane at the same time. Just by walking there out of the top lane. Yeah, Jinx had such great positioning under the turret, and they tried to dive him and could not get on top of Frosty Penguin, so Jinx was able to put out so much damage before she fell. So yeah, a good effort, but ultimately going in the favor of Braum's Fades.
Oh, she lands a stun. He's going down. No way. Oh, misclick.
That little minion stood in the way.
Damned minion.
Small character model of Kennen.
Interesting.
Perhaps contributing to that.
Galio went from the Storm Surge into a Thorn Mail, well, Bramble Vest, and played his Steel Cap. So he's going tank. On top of the Storm Surge. He's going a little hybrid.
Oh, that minion has flash.
That minion has flash. Sejuani all coming down, hoping for a pick on the... It's going on the Bard, though. Rift Herald almost taking down the turret. They're going to be able to turn this damage right back around. Momo just standing in there, doing the burns.
Does that John arriving? Oh.
That cannon, not doing quite enough damage, but the stun will be enough. Down they go. Jinx can't 1v1 this Vayne anymore.
No, you cannot leave Jinx alone in a long lane. You gotta just shove it out and run right back to your turret. You're not allowed to auto-attack Vayne's turret here. And great job in the mid lane. They're just too tanky. They held on long enough for John on Kennen to arrive. And I think his eyes were so big when he arrived, knowing that there were easily 2 kills available, that he accidentally mashing that Zanya's or that stopwatch. But it even then did not matter.
Yeah,
was able to pick up the kills.
Now Orange Otters needs to go get this dragon. Vayne, you don't need to be going back right now. You need to go into that dragon. Oh, she might be able to take out this. No, she won't be able to take out the Bard. There's too many people present. There's a death rocket. Whack. Oh, she could be able to sneak out of there. Those mains are saving her for now, but not for long. Here comes the slow from the Meep. Where's the bandage? Galio trying to save. Gonna do the knockup. Oh, the snare lands, and she goes down, and now it's gonna be 5v1 on the Galio. But hey, they secured Dragon. Oh, he's getting out.
Viper not running up to the dragon there. Huge. They did burn a lot. They have some big ults available if they can lock them down in an AoE fashion. Here comes John in the back line. Kennen slicing Maelstrom, picks up the first one. But are you out of ammunition? Jogan arriving here, only getting able to top one, but it's not enough. They're going to have to run. Yes, Frosty Penguin on the Shinx. And Kale. Yeah, the auto attacks now just coming down. Unfortunately, they find the Bard with the damage. You have to kill a carry. There is no chance about it. And I think it's too difficult for John to dive in just solo as Kennen. You've got to kind of have someone else supporting you with damage. Ooh, shenanigans, you've been very far. And Viper's back here. Oh, the stun lands though. Still having Condemn available.
She does fall right into the trap. Rockets, 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 rockets. Oh, doesn't quite reach her. Sneaky minion.
Yeah, Dinky has been impressive here. Coming through lane, making things happen, hitting the roots, and it's gonna make sure the Destiny's Child pays as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Vayne Viper on Vayne I think has the right idea to get to this back line where you can just blow people up very, very quickly if left alone with a Kale, if left alone with a Jinx. Unfortunately, didn't have the vision or the team really to support that, but I think that's the style you're going to need to take this into the middle portion of this game.
Ken is very liberal with these ults. As much as I love that Bronze Babes is getting so ahead on their carries, like they've all got a positive score, they've all got a good lead on kills. They're overcommitting a lot. They're securing the skills that they need, but then they're also staying for a long time and losing a lot in return. So I'm not calling it just yet as it's their game, because it's Vayne being able to return some of those deaths back at them, and the Kennon's securing some things now. So it's still anybody's game, even though the carries over on Bronze Babes are very, very ahead right now.
Yeah, and super scary. I mean, Kale 5-1 with 400 gold shutdown. That is not something you ever want to deal with here. Viper looking again.
To secure him.
Root lands, but it's not a stun. No, it's not.
Frosty, go to machine gun, goddammit.
Story of the game here. Just wants to stay at range. I mean, here's the thing. Machine gun, you have Vayne is allowed to auto attack you, so maybe just feeling more comfortable on that.
Yes. Rocket launcher in melee range. Love it. Just a little read. Just a little read. He's trying to bait her out. Oh, the pink ward! The pink ward!
Oh, they got the flashing minions, the mobile pink wards. They're really breaking out the secret technology here.
Mm-hmm.
9 kills now on this Jinx. That is a problem.
Oh no, they caught the Jinx. That means Cannonal's coming down. She'll walk out, gets the flash, the cleanse. Not quite enough to get her out though.
That's the thing, this team, yeah, it brings CC, but with the CC comes damage. I'm not sure how much cleanse is really going to accomplish. Dinky hitting a big knockup. They still have the fight, and with Viper here untouched, going to start opening up into the back line here. Trying to get through these big health bars, needing every ounce of silver bolts to do it. Another shutdown. Shenanigan Rex now going to fall prey to Viper. Third person Kale has arrived though. Is it going to be enough? Still has Divine Shield, but clicking, saving the Bard. And that right there, suddenly Vayne, massive problem having the items that Vayne needs to function here. Do they have an answer?
You know, Aurelia didn't have her ult in that entire fight, and Kale was topside for most of it as well, so it was just a bad situation. Oh, she's trying to get her. I don't think she's gonna be able to. Not quite.
Yeah, I mean, that's what this team wants, Orange Otters. You want some scrappy kind of fights. Dinky, I love it. You want these scrappy little fights where Vayne can just kind of be untouched.
Skinny!
Just shenanigans. Oh, that's a lot of damage, though, coming on to this Aurelia.
Right?
No follow-up, though.
Aurelia is working on her second tier item. Once she gets that, she'll have a lot more sustain. Right now, she's not quite there yet.
Oh, using the slicing maelstrom to go forward. It's a lot of damage, but not onto the right people, and you have no Vayne here, which means all the sustained damage is going over to the side of Bronze Babe, who's going to start to turn it around with the rockets, with the Kale ult, and it does not matter if there's any damage here coming on. Vayne is arriving, but there's nothing left. All the cooldowns have been spent. They're just going to chew through with the auto attacks, double kill onto it. Flip through and King for a slow, and now I think soon to be Death Viper trying to make something happen. Which way are you gonna go? Finds a kill miraculously. Are you gonna find another one onto the carry? They're still on rockets. Kale though will be able to finish up the kills.
All right, so it works out. All right, that's going to be a dragon going over to Brahms Babes.
What a messy fight. I really think that both these teams, I mean, you have Brahms Babes that's willing to fight as a team, they're moving around as a team, Orange Otters trying to find picks, but then using so much to get those little picks. I feel like they're making Viper or Airwave do so much to try to salvage what they can out of these, and it's just not enough. So yeah, like you said, another dragon going over to Brahms Babes, but all told, it's still pretty close. I thought that Brahms Babes would have been taking their lead and pushing it a little bit further at this point in the game.
Yeah, I'm noticing the Aurelia's getting caught out a little bit, which is making their fights a little rocky to start off with. And then once they secure a couple kills, they continue to chase a little too far rather than rotating to an objective. So like I was saying earlier, they're overcommitting in some of these fights and not really taking advantage of the lead that they're giving themselves. So they're getting kills and they're kind of just leveling out a little bit. So it's going a little slower than I would like it to. Okay, picking up 2 kills here. This would be a good opportunity to go to Baron. You got all the people on top side. Sejuani's on bot side. You might lose bot turret from the Vayne, but she's probably going to have to come up and try to help with that Baron.
Yeah, everyone on the team suddenly thought they were Vayne and went into a solo lane thinking they could just 1v1, 1v2, and they absolutely can't. And now Jogon trying to check, and this Kale is way too strong, going for Blade of the Ruined King, going to get through health bars really quickly. And now Disc, you're here. It is a single file line here pointed directly at the carries of Brahms Babes.
John in the chat says stream question mark. What do you mean stream question mark? Kale doing the split push things. Ooh, yeah, get out of there. You want to be there for that Vayne. They are looking at the Baron. However, red side is around here this time. They could turn around, and it might be gone by the time we get there.
And they take it so quickly with these auto attackers. 100% health. Shred. All right. All right, if they had only a small lead a moment ago of 3,000, it's about to balloon.
Absolutely. Spriggan says, third person on Kale is so scary. Yeah, we're seeing that. John says, it froze for me for a minute. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, now we got Baron and 3 pretty well-fed carries. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Jinx able to get out of there. Mega Death Rocket goes down. Sejuani may be able to catch somebody here with an ultimate. Moon was waiting in the corner. Oh, he lands the bandage. Locking down the tanks, though. Aurelia drops the ult. Big explosions. Kennen landing ult on the front line, not the back line. Kale putting down some serious damage, in addition to Aurelia and Jinx. All 3 of them just really putting down the hurt. What a massive win for Brahms Babes.
Yeah, they just didn't have anything. They committed Dinky Evergreen's ultimate on Nico, didn't get any kills with it, and then decided to just go 5v5 into the enemy team, and that is into Brahms Babes, and Brahms Babes wins that every single time. You've got to be coming out at an angle, you've got to be spreading these fights apart. That's the last thing that Vayne wants, is this kind of front-to-back fight when you're going to get so severely out DPS'd by Kale Jinx.
Yeah, I saw from Chant Select, like, what are you going to do about 3 hyper carries? 3 hyper carries and an Amumu, which you can't get much better than Amumu as far as setups go for fights.
Yeah, if you are the side of Brahms Babes, you are looking to continue to push this lead as much as you can. It's quickly gotten out of control here. Up to 10,000 gold and beyond.
And beyond!
Yeah, they want to take what they can on the map. They already have the inhibitor, play it safe, and it looks like they're all getting ready for a 3rd dragon, which
might as well, right?
I hope, yeah, I mean, might as well, although I do feel like you're in this commanding position. Try to end the game before Soul spawns.
Yeah, they can catch out this Sejuani. Oh, look, a minion. Kale's like, I'll 1v5, come here. And 1v5 she will. She's got her ult going off. Zonya's. Oh,
Well,
I
I
think
think now she's down. But they had to commit every ult just to that one.
Oh,
You still have a Jinx now.
Everybody, Jinx dropping down with rockets like crazy. All that's left is Sejuani. This is gonna be game.
Yeah, valiant effort to try and get that one over. Oh my gosh, so much attack speed there coming out of the Jinx, who is very excited and should be as they take the win here. Brahms Babe get into the late game with 3 hyper carries. And what a performance there from those hyper carries.
Where's my money? Okay. I mean, what else can you say? We said it all throughout the game, to be honest. Who do you think was MVP though, based on what we saw?
MVP. I think I would. Though you have both hyper carries that played so well and really needed to. I think though, Kale on third person with Kale just deserves some credit. I mean, Kale is not an easy champion to get through early game. Played it into that Kennen, who really had the opportunity to push things forward early, but came away with a kill instead, and then just became such a big problem. I feel like that yes, Jinx was there, but it was mostly because Kale was just doing so much AoE damage across the team, and then navigated such a tricky champion to get it all the way to late game and just do so much damage.
Yeah, I mean, technically, the Jinx, Frosty Penguins did a little bit more damage than the Kale did. But I feel like the Kale definitely was, like you said, putting down like the bigger AoE damage that really held out those fights. They did do the split pushing, which really secured a lot of objectives for them, and they stomped their lane, whereas bot lane was a little more even. Like if they got a kill, basically a kill was given back. So I would say MVP definitely goes to third person on Kale. Congratulations, third person. All right, that is, oh, that's the wrong button. I want to go to this one. I think that's it for this week.
That is a wrap. 3 great games. Thank you, Jogon, for letting us follow you and your team and Orange Otters. They played so valiantly, going 1-2 tonight, and every game felt competitive.
Yeah, this is week 7. So how many episodes? How many games do we have? Is it out of 9? So we still got 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks.
2 more weeks, and then invitationals, which will probably be like 2 weeks after that, I assume. So yeah, everyone look out, because the survey for invitationals is going to be coming up, so you'll be able to select some of your favorite players to do a little face-off. I think it's going to be a best of 3 this time, and I think there'll be some special commentators too. I'm not sure if they're going to do the same thing as last season. We'll see. I believe Gunny's going to be sending that very soon, so look out for that. What else has been going on this week? Oh, we have the what's it called? The Spring Fling meetup, March 1st. So make sure you guys are all going to be there. I'll be there. Sam, I believe you're going to be there.
That's right.
Most of the leadership team's going to be there. I'm very excited to actually meet them all in person, because I've never met a single one of them in person yet. Did you go to book club this week?
No book club this week. It's every other week.
Okay. I heard you guys picked a new book, though.
I saw it. I haven't even looked at what the new book selection is, so we'll get together this Saturday and talk about Telegraph Club, and then we'll move on to that new selection.
All right, you're fired from book club. Got it. Coalition of the Moon says, OMG, book club? What book club? You don't know about book club? We don't talk about book club. It's like Fight Club. No, Sam can tell you all about book club.
It's the most competitive league we have. You can write either APA or MLA format to earn points every week. The deepest dive into any given character analysis is voted on by the committee every week. So yeah, it's very competitive. We take it super seriously, and we'd love anyone to try to challenge the throne at the book club. So please join if you're interested.
John says, thanks for casting. And then Coalition of the Moon says, girl, tell me, I'll beat a hoe with all my books. Oh my god. Yeah, Fight Club, book Fight Club. Pal World server is having double XP this Thursday, so if you didn't get the chance to join us earlier, if you join us now, you'll have plenty of opportunity to catch up this Thursday between 12 p.m. and 12 a.m. Central Time. Get the double XP. Fortnite has a event coming up. I don't know the details of it. I've been told the details, but I don't remember. But check out the Discord for details on that. What else is going on this week? There's so many things going on. Overwatch, their last week is next week, so we'll be wrapping up Overwatch season. I think that's it. I'm just trying to throw everything you CMSA related in. Dungeons and Dragons has 3 more weeks left still. But I think most of the leagues are wrapping up in the next couple of weeks, and then we're gonna have like a little bit of a lull, and then the leagues will come back in March. No, April. No, May. I think beginning of May. The math is mathing. All right, well, that's enough rambling for me. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Sam, for being here as well. We will see all of you guys next week for week 8, the second to last week of the CMSA League of Legends League. Good night, everybody.